Yo, what is going on? I am Zombie Fishers. I got
Zombie John.
Zombie John.
You gotta let
here.
me say my name.
Okay, my bad. Sorry, dude.
I know how to speak.
No, you don't. And you will remember that next time. Don't embarrass me in front of company.
Don't embarrass me in front of my friends.
Tonight we are building some models. We got the giveaway tomorrow, so we're kind of just doing a little let's talk about some stuff stream.
Impromptu.
Definitely impromptu, hence why we are 25 minutes late.
Oh.
Because John once again convinced me to do a stream I was not prepared for at all.
Time is an illusion.
He's like, yeah, let's do it. I'm like, all right, 8:30. That gives us 2 hours, and then 2 hours is immediately upon us. And Corey's like, you need to come eat your dinner.
It sounds like enough time.
It definitely was not enough time.
It's not enough time.
DJ fights. Woo! Hell yeah.
What are you building?
I am honestly, man. If I even open this box, it'll be
A victory.
a victory. Yeah,
Makes it easier to open the next time.
I am so not in the mood to build anything right now.
Well, let me go over what I'm building, because mine's open. I have a Bloodthirster.
I think I can. There you go.
Is it glaring?
Yeah. I don't think anybody. They all know what a bloodthirster is.
It's a demon.
I don't think it's necessary to.
It's a flying demon.
Dancing zombie.
Dancing demon in this case.
So, oh shit! I know you had some stuff you wanted to talk about.
Oh yeah.
Daddy, chill.
Uh-oh.
No.
Vicious.
So it's begun. Yeah, we'll see how many times you get to use that. Monitoring the cooldown. But no, I want to talk about some horror stuff, actually.
It has been a while since we've gone down this route.
Yeah, so funny story. I'll tell a quick story.
You might want to put that mic closer to you. I don't know if that sound.
How does the
Johnny,
sound
what's
sound?
up?
How does the sound sound?
Well, now that you're like going up to it, yeah, you want to be on top of it.
How does the sound sound, guys?
How does the
sound, guys?
How now, brown cow? The Human Torch was denied a bank loan.
Does sound good? Good sound.
They're coming in the back door.
Please let us know.
Get the children. Does anybody know what I'm talking
He
about?
said it's better when I lean back.
Oh,
Or are you just trying to say that I sound
that
terrible?
your voice is annoying.
Oh, it sounds annoying. Okay. All right. Okay.
Oh, look at you coming in clutch with the bush and well, I'm not a.
Alright, well, there's
That's
your,
not for you,
there's
mister.
your
not for
four-hand
me.
beer over there.
I said
Thank
a
you.
small, you crazy bitch.
Okay, well, they didn't have regular coffee. All they had was bougie coffee, so my bad. If it's too sweet, you're going to have milk.
That's fine. Thank you.
Yeah, love him.
Love
Go
you.
Walmart.
That's my wife, everybody. She's awesome.
She is awesome. She got me bush eyes.
Unless she's not in a good mood, then she's really not awesome.
I feel like that applies to every single person ever.
It sounds annoying.
I'm just getting
Oh,
roasted.
Vicious said hello. She brought me nice warm coffee because for some reason I have a AC unit up here that's still blowing cold air when it's freaking, well, it's not actually cold by normal means, but it's cold for me, and I'm a little baby when it comes to the cold. Lay off, dude.
I love it. I think it's great. I think this is probably the best temperature that this room could have, quite possibly ever.
Fuck. That X-Acto knife just went right into my shin. Your gun was digging in my hip.
I mean, in your shin is probably one of the better locations.
Yeah, it's just straight bone.
that an X-Acto knife. No, I meant like, as far as like that general area where it could fall.
Oh,
Probably worse areas.
because I am sitting crisscross applesauce
Yeah, not a
under
good
the
time.
table. I try to make it look like I'm an adult in front of everybody and like sit in this low chair.
I like to look tall, so I kind of straighten my back out.
Yeah, you're definitely not tall. And I gave you the high chair
I'm pretty
so
tall.
that you could feel tall.
It's like, What is it that does like when they do interviews and like the interviewer is like higher up than the person being interviewed? Like
Oh yeah, it's like
it's something psychological, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? That's what's happening right now.
No, it's definitely not what's happening. We know who the superior one is, and it is definitely not you.
Zombie John, the person who has zombie.
Anyway, not listening to Zombie John anymore.
But horror.
It's my phone's keyboard. Sounds like a piano. I don't know what I did. What?
Daddy, chill.
Oh, she's beating you, dude. We need to get a counter for that. I can do that.
It's 2-2-0.
Pretty sure I can
You
get a
put up
counter.
the scoreboard.
Like, yeah, on all the scenes that we have, we just have a score like John versus Vicious.
We will see how it goes.
I want to talk Drukari and Eldar. I am so freaking stoked.
It is really cool.
But I know that you want to get your other stuff out of the way.
Yeah,
So.
I want to talk about. I was going to give a little backstory, a little lore on how we got to know each other.
Why is this
audience.
horror? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you get it now.
No, I get it.
I was about to say, like, if you think about it, you'll know. So, whenever me and Kyle first started being friends, at one point he invited me over, and I was like, hey, man, let's watch this movie. And the movie that I chose for him was Creep, which I have almost zero social awareness, so I did not realize that maybe showing somebody a movie about a psychopath killer that kind of like lures people in by being their friend, you know, is not the best.
I'm not going to lie. My wife and I, we had the lights off. We're all watching it because he was staying over for drill, I think.
Yeah, it was drill.
And my wife like whispered to me, she's like, what the fuck are we watching right now? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't really know this kid that well. He's at the unit. He's cool, I guess.
I like during as the movie plays, I like slowly put on a wolf mask and I'm, you know.
But I remember by the end of the movie, I was like, "Oh my god, this is amazing! I love it."
It is such a good movie.
It really is. The dude does such a good job of like emulating somebody that's a complete psych. I mean, like so well that you kind of wonder.
Yeah, you really do because he just like,
flips
oh my
his
gosh,
personality immediately.
Yeah, the tones, and then like one time he'll be like super awkward, then he'll be like really scary, silent, and then like a jovial, normal person.
But it's always goofy too.
Yeah, it has like a human feel to it, but not.
But yeah, no, great actor.
But to speak on that, what I want to talk about was the Creep TV show that they just came out with.
Yeah.
They were able to retain the same actor, and he's doing a great job.
Full swing, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I think we watched, what, 2 or 3 episodes?
2 episodes. I think we got like halfway through the third one.
It is literally, all it is a show of him killing his victims. So,
yeah.
There is no storyline. It's just each episode is like a different video of somebody he killed in his closet, and it shows like basically how all of it happened. And it's hilarious, but it's also terrifying.
And the way he puts on different personas.
That's what I'm saying.
For each person he kills, it's like a completely different character.
Dude, I don't feel like you can hide that type of stuff. And you know, he's acting that way, which means he can be that way in real life. You know what I mean? There it is.
All right, we're at 3. I need to know what's the timer on this. Hold on. What's the timer on
I think it's 180 seconds.
3 minutes? 2 minutes? Just kidding. I know. Nope, there's 3 minutes.
3
I was right.
Definitely 3 minutes.
I was right the first time.
But yeah, he does such a good job of just playing this freaking psycho, man, that...
Yeah, and
then he I don't want to tell anything.
I don't want to give away too much, but like he will totally drop hints.
Oh yeah,
he
gives all of them a chance to get out.
Yeah, and like he'll have stuff like he'll purposefully put like what he's gonna kill him with in frame.
Yo, Jim.
Oh, what's up, Jim?
He can't math. No, he cannot.
I mean, I did originally. I just second guessed myself. I have no confidence.
I have no confidence. But yeah, no, he does like he'll push them just enough to creep them out where they're like, okay, I want to go. Yeah. And then he'll kind of get real with them and try to reel them back in.
Like,
you know what
listen,
I mean?
I have really bad
and then he'll be like,
depression.
okay, just $1,000.
Yeah.
You know, like just stay. Let's get it done. Let's do it for $1,000.
It's like, I realize I'm being difficult. Let me up the pay.
Right.
And then they're like, you know, I need money.
That moment right there is always like, I feel like what they need to do is do an episode where somebody actually walks away. You know, like,
oh, yeah.
and it fucks with them or something.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
and he's like super upset. He's like, that's not, the people don't really react like that.
Or the total opposite where he kind of respects it, you know, like, oh, okay.
He lets him
You're
go.
not stupid.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, that's what in the, oh, no, I don't want to give too much away either. If you haven't seen it, you really need to see it. It's on Shudder. Super good TV show. But there was a specific instance where he said, are you going to look at that particular thing or are you going to look at me? And they chose to look away. And that's when he was like, ha, ha. Like you could hear him laughing as they were walking away. And I'm like, oh, no. They chose wrong.
Yeah, and he does it in such a way, too, where it doesn't seem like he's actually going to kill you while he's doing it.
Yeah.
It's so playful that you're like, is he joking?
Yeah, is
You know?
it like, is this a goof?
Which adds to the genius of it all, because in real life, you wouldn't, you know, like, you wouldn't just assume this dude's a serial killer and trying to kill you. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm pretty guarded when it comes to meeting new people. Hence why I was a little freaked out when he showed us this originally. No, I'm just kidding.
It was a very funny. It was because at the time I saw it, I was like, man, this is so good. But no one I knew would watch that, so I was like, I got to show it to somebody.
we were when you showed this to me that first night, the tapes, not the movie, but we started dissecting everything, and you're
Yeah.
like, it really, and he's like staring at me, not blinking, and he's like, it's really scary to know that there are people out there that are completely different on the inside than what they show you.
I mean, it's true. I'm.
And then he just turned out. It's like, hey man, just a heads up.
Daddy, chill.
That might be creepy.
Just throwing it out there.
I do the head turn, like my head goes all the way around to look back at you, and it's like, what is going on?
You're like, you like get up and just walk away. I'm like, where are you going, dude? And you're like, I'll be right back.
I'm doing something.
I have to run to my car.
Real fast. Don't go anywhere. Here's $1,000. That would
Here's
be the giveaway.
$1,000.
Here's $1,000. Stay right here.
Yeah, that really is a good show.
Oh, so good. I did want to talk about a couple other shows, not to get too sidetracked off 40K, but I wanted to hear your opinion on Smile 2.
So, Smile 2, ever played that Maze PC game? No, I'm all about getting to know some of these PC games, though. I'm realizing that I'm not very knowledgeable in the PC realm. Of, you know, like what games are, you know, because I've been playing console my whole life. So, but anyway,
did you see? Don't Panic Flip said your sound sounds so much better.
No, I did not. I shall make my window bigger.
Also, George, if you're still here, we do have a special guest with us here tonight. Introducing George, little George.
Oh, damn. You know, and it's in the glare, too.
Oh, it's so good, though.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, adjust that thing. Fix that thing.
I'm doing it on my own accord, not because you told me to.
Vicious said that they like the show more than the film. The show is really good. I like the short encounters.
I don't know if I could agree with that.
The film is really good.
Show, but I don't know if I could agree with it being better.
Did you like the first or the second Creep better?
I feel like those are two movies that are of equal, like they're equally as good.
It's different.
Yeah,
like it's a different good.
Yeah,
I
and
agree with that.
oh fuck man, I don't want to give anything away. It's so good.
It is really good. Armand also commented, "You'd better be watching Joker 2. Best movie I've seen in years." Was that serious? Oh,
No.
George messaged back. What was the fix for sound?
Well,
He said it's a world of difference.
currently right now we're using our really good mics. I'm not using my lapel mics, so that's one of the fixes.
These are nice mics. George, can you see yourself in the background? Because I would like to point something out. We were going to do a meme and send it to you, but since you're here,
Oh yeah, that's right.
I can just do it.
Yeah, go ahead, do your thing.
Oh, he is here. hate to say it, but I'm taller than you.
That's the only person you're taller than.
Exactly. I'm taller than magically transported George.
Airmon said Joker 2. Yeah, dude. Fantastic film. Hi, Kelly. Yeah, unfortunately, we can't use these mics while we're playing a game. Although tomorrow, I will be producing and chatting with you guys while John and my buddy Hayslip come down, and they're going to get a game in. Which John is playing Eldar tomorrow, which just got a new detachment that I'm super excited to talk about.
I'm a bit of an elf boy. Not really, not at all. I'm more of a blood and skulls kind of guy, but I'm slowly converting to the Eldar side of things.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'd have to see. Oh, we'll see. We'll see tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
I'm excited to.
Daddy, chill.
To watch it.
Oh my god, was that like 4?
I think we're on 5.
Oh, all right. That's the last one. I'm locking in.
But yeah. Wait, were you done?
That was that. Yeah.
I mean, I know. Oh no, you asked me about Smile too.
Yeah, we talked about Smile too. I did have one more horror after that as well.
No, that's fine. Fuck it. I think I put that we were talking about horror stuff. So sorry if you were coming to only discuss the new Eldar and Drukhari detachment. Like
We're gonna hit that later. We're keeping
some people want to do.
We're keeping them engaged. We're luring you in with horror. We're keeping you with 40K content.
Lulling you.
Luring. Is that?
Rudes.
Am I doing it?
Roads.
Rudes.
You
don't drive down the Rudes?
I did not see Wicked yet. No. Definitely not. I probably won't be watching Joker 2 until it's free somewhere. I am curious because it looks terrible, and it got such horrible reviews of like basically it seemed like the director and everybody involved was just basically trolling the fans of the original movie.
Yeah, I'm not paying money to see that.
No.
I don't like musicals. I'm not a musical guy.
I like one musical, and it's very typical.
You're talking about like
What's it called? Sweeney Todd.
Oh, I was gonna go. What's that one? Oh my gosh, opera something. Oh,
Phantom of the Opera?
No, not Phantom of the Opera. It's like a futuristic dude murders people. Oh my gosh, this is gonna drive me crazy. Please tell me you know what I'm talking about. Somebody has to know what I'm talking about. It's something opera.
Anyway,
No. I need this name.
Nope. Moving on.
Moving on.
That would.
It's like a dude who is he's like cutting people up to take their parts to give to other people, and it's like an opera. Come on.
I don't know what Phantom of the Opera is about, to be honest.
Repo Man.
Oh, Repo!
Oh
It's a freaking movie, dude.
It's a musical.
It's a movie.
They are singing.
And I thought about Repo Man when you said like chopping up parts and stuff.
Yeah, that's it. In my mind, though, it's like a musical. You know what I mean?
Well,
like it's
I'm
a movie
telling
too.
you, the movie was not a musical in the least. No, it had Forrest Whitaker in it.
Didn't they have?
And it
singing?
had I can't think of his name right now. Jude Law?
Jude Law.
Yeah, Jude Law.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah, Jude Law.
When he said that, I was like,
I'm just Jew.
Thank you, George. They did have. Oh my gosh, they did have singing in Repo Man, right? Yeah.
No, not in the one I'm talking about.
Wasn't there?
Pop Star is the greatest musical film. I don't even know what that is.
Also, Allie J said John loves High School Musical. Don't let him fool you. Well, we're not fooling anybody. High School Musical's great. They're all talented singers. So,
I think Aramon's actually being serious about him liking the Joker movie.
did they do like the thing with the did they do like a Snyder cut? He said there's 2 versions.
That's what I thought too, George. I thought that was with Andy Samberg. That's not a musical, is it?
Repo the Genetic Opera. Yes, 100%. That's what I'm talking about. It did have songs because somebody sent me like a playlist of all the songs from that movie because it has songs within the movie like where they're singing.
Anyway, so Smile.
Yeah, Smile too. Let's get back to
we
that.
Just went down such a.
Let's get on that thing.
So I watched it when I was on the plane to go visit my brosive, and I'm not gonna lie, I was a little underwhelmed with the horror aspect of it because I went in under the notion that this was going to be maybe a little bit more elevated than the first one, a little bit more intense. It was more intense, but in a different way. And when I kind of got away from wanting to be scared and just, genuinely interested in the storyline, because it's got a great storyline.
Yeah.
I felt a lot better about the movie, and then it got a little bit creepy, and it wasn't bad.
It was kind of like suffocating. Like,
yeah.
To feel like putting yourself in that, like,
it kind of reminded me, and I might catch flack for this, but how well they made you feel in that movie was reminiscent of Hereditary.
Yeah, like it was uncomfortable.
Like the ambiance of the movie was so well done with trying to make you feel stressed that I was stressed the entire time.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Which kind of makes sense on why originally I wasn't like super excited about it.
It was. I wouldn't say it's like quite on the level of Hereditary, but it had the
no.
effect.
I'm not saying it's on the same level as Hereditary. Hereditary is going to go down in my book as one of the greatest horror flicks of all time.
Oh, 100%.
What I'm saying is like the scary factor of Hereditary was way scarier than Smile 2.
I agree, but that there are certain scenes in Smile 2 that were so well shot the whole time. I'm like, ooh, oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, I
would
don't
hate
disagree.
That. Yeah.
But dude, you can't argue.
No, I do agree. Like Hereditary.
Toni Collette is just a freaking boss, dude.
Heck, not even chill. I feel like one of the parts in Hereditary that stuck out the most in my mind wasn't even like a scary part of the film. It was when she was like grieving the loss of her daughter,
Oh, dude,
the sound she made, I was like
horrid.
Yeah, I was like, this is so uncomfortable. How are you making me feel it? This isn't even real.
funny little side note on that. So it kind of reminded me of obviously the sound that somebody would make when they actually lose a child, right?
Yeah.
So like, I just watched something recently about why when when Bellatrix kills Sirius,
yeah,
they mute Harry Potter's scream in that whole scene, and the reason being is because apparently his I forgot his name now. I can't think of his name. Harry Potter.
Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah, Daniel Radcliffe. Daniel Radcliffe's grandma died that day or the day before or something, and that scream that he let out when Sirius died was like he was just channeling his grandmother passing away. So it was fucking real.
Yeah.
To the point where it moved a lot of the people on set, and they were like, well, this is apparently it's a little too much. We want to keep, we don't want it to be like, which does not make sense to me.
You would think he would leave it in. Like a lot of the best film moments are like those really organic, like
where it's real.
Yeah.
That's literally what you're looking for in a film.
Yeah. You
don't want somebody to be when you tried to trick me downstairs and told me to look at my laundry and be like, hey, look, so this fucking asshole, my wife made frogmore stew, which is basically like,
oh, we're not going down this rabbit hole.
Oh yeah, no, we're going down that rabbit hole.
Oh no.
So she is nice enough to make, and I'm sorry, George said, like the way you felt watching Twilight for the first time. No, Twilight was a fucking disaster.
Oh, God, I love that
movie. It ruined one of the best like folk stories ever. Like what
vampires?
Vampire glittery.
It is hard to ruin.
I hate that movie so much. I'm like struggling to find the words.
It is hard to ruin vampires, but they found a way.
Yes, they did.
Werewolves too. Honestly,
they turned it into such a cringe nonsense. Freaking don't even get the third one was actually possibly worth watching because it was so bloody.
Yeah, it was more so like Vampire Way.
John expressing his feelings in a movie. What a bitch.
All right, Jim, ban him.
But that is not acting. Yes, it is, George. We've gone through this. He's like, method actors aren't actually acting.
Oh my gosh, I just had it.
What does acting mean then? You're pretending to do something? He's pretending to be sad about Sirius dying.
George said 10 minutes later, Kyle reads my messages out of context.
By using... Oh.
That's exactly.
Anyway, ignoring George again. It's pretend... Dude, but you're still pretending. You're pretending just using the sadness from something that you actually were sad about and applying it to the movie. That's still acting.
Well, it's like, I mean, method, you brought it up, method acting.
Do I slap the George cutout? Yeah, I'm about to when he's getting out of line. When I got to put him back in his place. When you're doing the real thing, you're not acting. I don't know how you could possibly ever act. Like, you have to pretend to do something. Like, at that point, you're like, oh, you're just acting.
Well, you brought it up, method acting. You put yourself in the mindset of that character.
I know,
and
my
then
brother
you do
does
everything they do.
My brother does not consider method acting to be acting.
So you're just living. Is that
not what the purpose of what we're trying to get across with acting? That you're living the life of the character that you're portraying?
Maybe method acting is like, you are that person. So it's not really acting. You're just being that which you are trying to be. But that sounds like acting.
Throwing that witch in there?
Dude. That sounds like...
Let me put the little thing on here.
When'd you get glasses?
I've had glasses, dude. I just got my prescription updated.
Holy shit.
Dude, I've been wearing them all
that
day.
Just threw me for a loop.
See, he doesn't notice these things ever. I get a haircut, doesn't notice, doesn't say anything. I try to make myself
I was too busy looking at them arms, man. Got me distracted.
What were we talking about?
We were talking about what constitutes as acting, but before that we were talking about Smile 2 and the comparison to Hereditary.
So good, dude.
Yeah. Both movies are good. I love both movies. There were a couple scenes in Smile 2 where I was like, ooh, I really like the aesthetics. Like it does it. And then
I don't remember the what's it called? The trailer for it because I didn't want to watch it because they've ruined the scariest scene in the first one in the freaking trailers.
Scenes in the movie in the trailer.
Dude, come on, man.
Could you imagine shooting yourself in the foot like that? Like, that was such a good scene.
I know. I hated it. It cheapened it when I saw it the first time. I would have much rather. That's why I hate watching trailers, dude.
Oh. Allie J likes Twilight.
The
Twilight memes.
It's understandable. I get it.
It is,
No. It's not anything other than trash, but it's also that's designed for girls.
Junk food, yeah.
That's where all of the borderline bestiality freaking what's it called? The novels that the white women are reading now. That's where that all started, dude. He's like, I'm Team Edward. I'm Team... What was the other guy's name?
Jacob. Don't ask me how I know that.
He knows it.
Don't ask me how I know that, friends.
Yes. No team. There is no team. 50 Shades. Dude, why are you not acknowledging my brother right now? I'm sitting here talking. Now I need to keep up. Dude, what are you good for? You're sitting there on your phone.
I've been reading chat and also
you're fired.
I'm One Piece.
Ban him.
I'm One Piece at Jim
ban him.
Jim banned Joker Bravo for saying that I have feelings. Ban him.
Daddy, chill.
Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna. I've
50 Shades
lost.
was actually Twilight fan fiction. What?
Yeah.
No, was it?
No, it was.
Way.
It was. They started out as a like a fanfic writer.
Bro, why do you know these things?
I do. Little
Google Gaga.
I do the research.
Why?
I'm like Jamie, you know, like if you say pull up a video, I have to have a little bit of context for the video. You know what I'm saying?
A little bit of context.
Yeah, you're Joe Rogan. I'm Jamie. What a team. Just don't ask me to pull up any videos.
Well, you know, that's just like
Your opinion,
your
man.
opinion, man.
Yeah, well, I'm just still bummed that George isn't, they have a, oh, dude, have you seen that pin? Were you there? Were you on that stream when he showed the Ash vs. Evil Dead pin?
No.
Yeah. It's dope.
What does it look like? What does it have on it?
It's got Evil Dead stuff on it.
Wait, when you said pin, did you mean like pinball machine?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's set the record straight. When you say Ash vs. Evil Dead pin, immediately I think about a pendant. Like a lapel pendant.
Why would
And
I
I'm
be
like,
so excited about a pendant, dude?
That's what I was confused about. I was like,
well,
was it
you
really
know what?
that cool?
If you were a real friend, you would have been excited. You should have been like, oh, hell yeah, dude.
That's such a cool
That's
thing.
awesome.
The pinball machine is significantly cooler than a pin, though.
Yeah, I'll pull it up in a second.
Ooh. Yeah, show me that thing.
Apparently, I am Joe Rogan and Jamie because I have to pull up my own stuff.
Yeah, you are.
Because you're just sitting there being all
This is not number one.
fat and sassy.
I've been looking at this for about 4 minutes. A solid 4 minutes while not reading chat, and this is not, these numbers ain't numbering.
Look at that. John's losing terribly.
It's my life. Losing terribly.
George said 2019 It was the greatest It movie. 2019 It was wonderful. Yeah, I loved it.
Bill Hader
I love
is
the new one,
a great actor. Did you see his one where he's like a hitman?
Oh, yeah, Barry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. That
was-
is one of
yeah.
my favorite shows.
Yeah,
And he wrote that, correct?
I think so.
Yeah. That's wild. He is so good at acting.
Dude, I love when he breaks on the Californians.
In the acting class?
No, I don't know. Californians on SNL.
Oh.
Have you seen that one?
No.
Devin, what are you doing here? You haven't seen that?
No, I don't think I have.
Oh, dude, it's great.
No, I was talking about the scene where he like has like that kind of like mental break in the acting class.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh.
I was talking about something separate.
I just assumed they were Californians, you know. 'Cause
No,
they're in acting
it's
class.
a little bit that they
Daddy,
do
chill.
called the Californians. Dude, she's whooping your ass.
Bro, this is rough.
She's spanking that thing.
I can't win at anything. Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna set a timer. I'm totally not gonna do that.
Yeah, it's already. You should have already started it. You're already
Okay.
behind the power curve, dude.
Last movie before we get on to actual 40K content.
Oh my god.
I do want to hit on Terrifier 3 again now that like the hype is set down. Final verdict. How does it rate among all three Terrifier movies?
It's definitely the most well put together. For
Yeah.
sure. The second one dragged a little bit more than I wanted it to. I remember like watching it and thinking, this is the perfect part to end this, and it like didn't ever
Kept
end.
going.
It just kept going and going. I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck. Don't get me wrong, it's cool, but god damn. Can we not do that?
Let's take number 2 out of the running. Between 1 and 3, what do you think has the more like? I know you said that the third one's the most put together, but between 1 and 3, what is the most original feeling like you felt good about? Like it, it was a good horror movie or good slasher film.
I like the third one the best, man. The first one's the classic. Well, I mean, All Hallows Eve, but I guess would actually be the first one.
That one was good too.
I actually haven't seen it.
You really got to watch that thing. We might watch that tonight, actually, because you need to have a frame of reference, because that was like the beginning. That and the little short film.
I don't know how this works. Why do they make these so complicated?
Dude, you're
Does
telling
anybody
me.
actually enjoy putting these together?
I would rather it come pre-built.
I don't feel like it's enjoyable.
Painting's kind of fun because I feel good about myself for being able to paint it.
Why do people like horror? There's actual science behind that, but I don't know it.
I think people like horror because it's like, you're let me say this in a way that's like not creepy. they kind of like having that feeling of dread, but not actually, being in that situation.
Yeah, I watched something on it recently. Actually, that's why I brought it up. But like, I don't remember. I just don't remember what it was. But it's definitely like there's a release after you get from watching stuff like that.
Yeah, it's like it probably like activates fight or flight.
Yeah,
and you get like
and you don't
relief.
need to.
Yeah,
and you get like once it's done, you get that like come down period, I guess.
I could 100% believe that.
I just like watching how creative people get with stuff like that. Like, dude, I remember watching The Grudge the first time when I was in college when it came out. And I remember when she started moving.
Bro, that just popped up. I just looked at that. All right, I lose. I'm done.
Battletech has corrupted Kyle's brain. Yeah, it is nice having pre-assembled models. But I remember watching The Grudge and like coming back and seeing that scene, like thinking about it when I saw the scene of her crawling down the stairs, and it was like the first time any movie did that, like all that kind of stuff. Besides maybe House on Haunted Hill, that kind of did it a little bit. The remake,
not to
the
that
one from like 2000.
Yeah, not to that extent though.
No, where she's crawling down the stairs like that. I remember seeing that and being like,
this is horrifying.
What is that? Oh my god. And that scene in The Ring when he opens up the closet and his kid's in the closet and her face is like,
that's like
that scene fucked me up for a while. Like literally just it was done so well.
Yeah.
And it's like you weren't expecting it, like they were like, you just thought you were gonna see a body or something, and all of a sudden she's just contorted in that weird way. Contorted. When people contort their bodies, it really creeps me out, man. Like when it looks like it's moving how it's not supposed to.
That, dude, what you just described, we have to go back to Hereditary, because that scene where the mom is like on the ceiling and she's like cutting her own head off.
Yes.
Dude, that was so... It had me a certain way where I was like, this is uncomfortable to watch. I was like, ooh. Oh, that is a thing.
When she's banging her head on the fucking ceiling.
That too, and he's like, the kid's like, please, mommy, stop, because he's like, that
doesn't know what else to do.
Yeah, he doesn't know what to like. How do you fix that situation?
Oh man, I got the chills thinking about it.
Dude, you're telling me
it's so good.
Oh,
deleted scene in The Exorcist with the girl going down the stairs backwards. That was the first time, George, that I, besides when Grandpa made me keep my eyes open, like he literally held my eyes open when we were watching Pet Cemetery with the sister, when Zelda, if you remember the sister from the mom's sister, Zelda. And like when she comes up off the bed and she's like that, she does that weird movement. Well, I'm pretty sure it was played by a dude, but freaking, and then he crawls up towards the camera really fast and he's like, I'll get you. I remember watching that as a kid, and like when he crawled towards the camera, it was like, oh my god.
No.
I don't remember what I was talking about before that.
We're talking about the
Exorcist. Yeah. So that was the first time that I truly closed my eyes in a movie. We went and saw it when it re-released in theaters. Why are you smiling?
I'm losing. Did you not hear it?
Oh yeah. No, I mean you already admitted loss.
Yeah,
now she's just rubbing it in your face.
Lost. You've beaten me. I can't even keep up.
I don't know how this piece goes together.
I can't even find the piece on the sprues that I'm cutting out. I've been looking, and the numbers are wrong. Like the numbers that clearly was not the number one piece or the number two piece, and it says it's the number two piece, but it clearly was not.
Number two work for? Classic.
It is classic.
But yeah, that
Exorcist.
scene where she crawls down the stairs backward. And here's the thing. And here's what, dude.
Get this idiot kid out of here!
Okay, I need to work. Stop distracting me. We're not doing anything. Stop working. Come hang out.
Yeah. Who needs a job? That's
you don't need to pay bills. Fuck that. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the mom. So the mom in The Exorcist, dude. If you watched that, when's the last time you've watched that? Have you seen the re-released version with the extra footage in it?
When did it come out?
fucking forever ago.
The
re-release. I'm telling. When I was a kid, I watched it.
It's been a minute. Like it's been a long time.
Yeah. Well, so the mom is kind of freaking out about her life and everything. You know, like, oh my god, this is happening and this is happening, and like she's kind of arguing with her housemaid, and then like all of a sudden you hear, and you see the mom's face. Just like complete horror, just like Toni Collette.
Yeah.
You know, when the dad starts on fire, like her face is just like, and I remember seeing her face like that, and the horror in her face was like, I don't want to see what she's looking at.
Yeah, I don't want to see that. Yeah.
And as soon as she started crawling down those stairs, it was just super fucking weird, and I just instantly I had to close my eyes. I was like, well, that's in the books now. I officially have closed my eyes in a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. It scared the shit out of me.
It's crazy how people can like act that well, you know? Like, cause I know if I was in that situation, I knew what was happening. I wouldn't be able to give those kind of responses. At least I don't think I would.
An ooh button. I'll throw it in there.
No.
Now I want to witness John build 200 jackals.
I mean, how long do you have? Because I would say that's probably at least
6 years.
A year at minimum if we do it every day.
So I've had my Drukari army for over 10 years. I started playing in 2009 or 2010, 2009-ish, somewhere around there. And was it 25 now? Yeah, it's been
a minute.
It's been a minute. And I still have models that I haven't put together.
Dude, so, you're only 28. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Yeah, I got told by a police officer that I looked like I was 28. I was like, hell yeah.
Armand said it's butt chug time. No, I can't do that. I just it's sip time for sure.
Yeah, I've had to. I had to put the old Frank in a tank in a cage for John.
Yeah.
He was getting out of control. Like, all right, each bit I take a shot, and then he does like 2 bits, and he's fucking passed out on screen.
I'm like asleep outside in your yard. I'm like, no, please.
Like, I go to check on him, and I'm like, where is John at? And I'm looking around everywhere. He's not in the guest room. He's not up here. I'm like, would he fall asleep in the dining room or something? Like, he crawl under there. I'm like, where the fuck is this guy? So I'm like, well, maybe he's on the phone. So I go outside, and I have like a porch, and it stairs that go down into my like backyard, and I have just nothing but tomato bushes that's just overcrowding this tiny little steps that we have, and he's just laying on the ground on his side, and he's like, I just sitting there chilling,
just
not sleeping. He just is sitting there like this on the ground. I'm like, hey man, it's like 4 a.m. I'm like, are you okay? And he's like, yeah, no, I'm great, man. I'm doing good.
This is good. This is how I normally sleep, is on the ground outside near a tomato bed. That's my constant state.
Oh, what the shit is even that? Daddy, chill. But yeah, that was pretty funny.
That was it. I don't know what happened. Why do you think I drank that much? Comparatively, I probably didn't eat any food. Food is an important factor for stuff like that.
Yeah, kids. When you get older and you want to get shit-faced and not fall asleep in somebody's shrubbery,
you need to eat food.
I was like, hey, dude, do I need to pick you up and bring you inside? And he's like,
no, I'm fine.
No, I'm good. I just need to wait this one out.
I'm just chilling. That was so funny. Like, what an interaction. We were talking about earlier, how I'm basically an NPC. And that's probably like, you had the opportunity to start a quest line at that moment, and you didn't accept. You're just like, okay.
Getting John into bed.
You didn't give the right voice prompt, so I wasn't going to respond. I was like, nope, totally cool. You had to say the right thing.
I didn't bring you a leather pelt.
Yeah, you had to like trade something. You'd be like, how about I give you this herb and you go to bed? You know, like there was like a little remedy for the quest, but yeah, you failed that one. It's okay.
It's okay. I forgive you.
It's okay. This is all a simulation, you know.
John passed out on a tomato bed. He's so white. Is that a white person thing to do?
Is that common? I'm not the only one. This is cool. I'm one of the group. You haven't, so that makes me the victor.
I bled first.
I bled first.
This is gonna end very poorly.
Yeah, I can't find this piece because they numbered it wrong. I kid you not.
Dude, I have enough for my Manipulus now to actually be on
Daddy,
the
chill.
table.
Yours. Oh, there we go. Thank you, George.
What do you say?
George said the daddy chill.
Oh.
That one counts
Yes,
for me.
we did watch, or I watched Secret Level. Did you watch Secret Level?
No. What is that?
It is a cartoon, like TV show on Amazon where they take like, it seems like they take different like categories of things, you know, like D&D. They have a D&D episode. They have like a 40K episode. They have like they do all kinds of different
I
stuff.
saw a
They just make a
commercial
little
for that.
story out of it. Yeah.
I saw a commercial for it on YouTube. Actually,
It was pretty dope. It was pretty cool. You know,
Is it-
and somebody was like, "Hey, look at how many views you have and how everybody's loving this when you just stick to the fucking lore."
Yeah, and you don't try to,
Yeah.
retcon.
Yeah, retconning doesn't work very well most of the time. Anyway, can I talk about Eldar now?
No, I'm talking to George. George, thank you. I'm here for you too, buddy. Let me watch this. You didn't see anything.
What did you do?
Nothing.
Why does that look like it's backwards? I'm painting your blue pants blue.
All right, we've covered all the horror movies that I want to talk about. So I guess we should probably get to perhaps the topics of what we're already doing.
Yeah, what we've actually put on the stream that we were going to be doing. Although I guess it does say building some 40K shiz. That's all I wrote.
Yeah, that could mean anything. We could talk
Dude,
about
I was
anything.
sitting there like, how should I do this? How should I word this one? I'm like, oh, fuck it. I don't even care.
But before we do start on that, what is that box over there?
Oh, yeah. Tomorrow we are, John and one of our buddies is coming down, and they are going to play Eldar versus World Eaters. Super excited to see that. I told him to build a fuck you list too, by the way. So just be prepared for that.
I was reading chat. Sorry.
Oh, I thought you were damn.
Yeah.
That's always a terrible feeling.
What you said was funny too, dude.
No, it's you ruined my life right now.
All right, at least let me read the chat so you know. Jim said John should kiss the cutout of George. And then Jim said, George, does John have your consent? And George said, consent given. So you can see why I was laughing at that.
Yeah, whatever.
And then George also said, Kyle's funny too.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, like funny, like haha, not like funny, like ha 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 ha.
Whatever, dude. You guys are rude.
But we are doing the giveaway. And Jim, just so you know, I'm actually not playing World Eaters. I'm playing Eldar. I've been converted by the debauched
one?
elves. What?
Oh, I thought you were referring to me. Again.
Oh, I've definitely been converted by him because he's got me hyped up about the lore. He's going to have me read some books on Harlequins if they have any. I would assume they do. They've got to.
I don't know if they have their own books. I know Drukari has a book.
That they have to.
No, I know that they do. I just don't remember what it's called.
I'm gonna have to do a little.
I'm not much of a reader, people. I like listening to stuff. If it doesn't have pictures in the book, there's probably a good. Never mind. Couldn't think of the words that I was trying to say. Words are hard. Anyway, let's.
There's a good chance that if it doesn't have pictures, I can't read it.
Yeah, I couldn't think of what I was trying to say, and I was like, you know what? We're just gonna pretend like that never happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, let me pull up some stuff.
Yeah, let's look at the detachment I'm playing tomorrow.
That I am super excited about.
Big hype.
I am a little bit more excited about Drukari, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, theirs is cool. I like the Harlequin thing. That is neat. Also, Jim, thank you for posting in the Discord.
What did he post?
He posted the update.
Oh yeah,
On the Drukari thing.
yeah, definitely appreciated for sure.
And Jim, I think I'm on the novel where he does get kidnapped by Dark Eldar. I think I'm on like the 7th book.
These camera angles are terrible.
No, we love.
This is what you get for throwing shit together super fucking quick.
No, it looks great. We love that.
Yeah. So anyway, skilled crews. This is Eldar. Ranged weapons equipped by Eldari vehicle models from your army have the assault ability, and you can reroll advanced rolls for vehicles that have fly. So like, there's some pretty cool stuff in here that's gonna be. I feel like a lot of it's moved towards fire dragons. I know they did a release for fire dragons recently, like a new mold. You know,
Ooh.
a new line.
Do they look good? Did you see
Yeah,
it?
they look fucking great. Yes, I will pull it up.
Yes, pull that thing up.
Let me see that thing.
What is that thing?
New fire dragons. 40K. Maybe that'll get it.
That's a good one.
Ah, here they are. Nope, those are the old ones.
Look at them dudes.
Those are the old ones. I don't know if I'm going to waste time on this, to be honest, guys.
All right, we're moving on.
Those are the new ones.
Oh, those are cool.
Those might be the old ones.
Oh,
I don't remember. Yeah, so some of their enhancements are I didn't really see anything that really, you know, got me going super, except for the guileful strategist. I did get a little bricked up when I read that one. That one's pretty good.
oh, which one was that again? Oh, well, we'll go over in a second.
Yeah, so this guiding presence at the start of your shooting phase, select one friendly Eldari vehicle model within 9 inches of the bearer until the end of the phase. Each time that model makes an attack, add 1 to the hit roll. That's pretty cool. 25 points, cool. Not really, I don't think. Especially when Eldar have rerolls to hit and you got all kinds of ways to...
Yeah,
I just don't know if I want to waste 25 points on something like that.
a lot of manipulation.
Yeah. I
Shenanigans.
mean, shit, you know, some of their stuff, like if you are shooting at an enemy that's on an objective that they own, you get rerolls of 1s and shit anyway. So harmonization matrix for 30 points in your command phase. If the bearer or any transport it is embarked within is within range of an objective mark you control, roll a d6, and on a 3 you gain a CP. Not terrible. 30 points.
It's a lot for an extra CP, which I think they have a unit that can get you extra CP on a 4-up already.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, what's it called? The Autarch does all kinds of stuff like that. Spirit Stone of Raelith. This basically turns one of their psychers into a techno priest or a engine priest or whatever they're called from AdMech. I can't think of the name of them. But they get the lone op ability if you're within 3 inches of a vehicle, and that model, they can pick one of the vehicles in the command phase with 3 inches, and it gains D3 lost wounds. It's not. I mean, it's.
Lone op's kind of cool.
Meh.
Yeah.
Lone op is cool. It's a way to keep your psyker safe.
Yeah. Lone op's cool, but is it 15?
I mean,
points?
and here's the thing: is most of their stuff is 18 inches. So like their psychic stuff, if you're gonna do something,
Yeah.
it's 18 inches. Now, if you're blessing a unit, cool. But if you're trying to doom a unit, like with Eldrad and his badass, you're gonna be within 18 inches anyway. And lone op used to be 12, now it's 18.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's like, is it really? Well,
Yeah.
actually, you can't give that to Eldrad because he's a named character. But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
This one right here, the only one that I would probably spend points on.
Oh my gosh.
If your army includes a bear, after both players have deployed their army, select up to 3 Eldari vehicle units from your army and redeploy them. When doing so, any of those units can be placed in its strategic reserves, regardless of how many units are already in strategic reserves. So that's cool. Then you can add my boy Uriel in there, so you can basically move up 6 units. I mean,
that's a lot.
that's a ton.
Yeah.
Like
That's like you can
go
completely
ahead
throw
and
them
fuck your
off.
deployment up. You
Yeah.
can just move your entire army.
Just do whatever you want and then react afterwards. That's kind
Yeah,
of cool.
and then just throw everything if you don't want to get shot off the board. Just
How many
throw
points
everything
is
in
that?
Reserves. 15 points for that.
That's
That should be
100%
30
worth.
points.
That's 100% worth it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's way worth it.
Yeah. What am I doing? Clip
my
Kyle
gosh.
saying 18 inches.
It's a very, very worthy clip.
Oh, dude, they're saying stuff, and you're not reading it, dude.
No, he just said that.
You're lying, dude.
No, he did.
Yeah, so that's totally worth taking.
Yeah, I would, I would
Layered,
take that thing.
These are the strats. Layered wards. Any phase just after a mortal wound is allocated to a vehicle. It has a 5+ feel no pain against mortal wounds specifically. That's pretty niche. I mean, it's gonna come up. So I mean, if you have the CP, cool. But
Yeah.
until the end of your phase, units can disembark from your transport. After it advanced, units that do so count as having made a normal move that phase and cannot declare a charge in the same turn, but can otherwise act normally. That is what you're going to be spending your CP on right there.
Yeah.
That is awesome. That gets your kamikaze fire dragons up into someone's asshole.
Yeah, I was about to say
Very quickly.
that feels very targeted towards fire dragons.
Vectored engines. Vectored engines used to be something that you would pay for on your vehicles as like an extra. Because you used to like buy gear.
Yeah, they've kind of strayed away from
Oh no,
that.
not straight. They got rid of it.
Yeah.
You don't pay for gear anymore at all. It's all included in the
Oh yeah,
cost.
because you can just edit it however
Yeah.
you want to.
Till the end of the phase, your unit is eligible to shoot in a turn in which it fell back. It's for a vehicle unit. I mean, that's cool. If you get caught into something, yeah, you know what I mean.
If you're in a bad spot.
Say what?
If you're in a bad spot.
Yeah. Anti-grav repulsion. Your opponent's charge phase just after an enemy unit is declared a charge. One Eldari vehicle unit from your army that can fly and was selected as the target of the charge. Till the end of the phase, subtract 2 from charge rolls made for that unit. That's pretty huge.
Yeah.
That is going to be used when somebody's deep striking and, like trying to get that 9-inch move.
And then
Or
they're
that
like,
9-inch charge. Well, now you need an 11.
Not anymore.
Excuse me. Soul Sight happens in your shooting phase. This is all targeting vehicles, so let's just get that out of there.
Yeah.
Until the end of the phase, each time your unit is selected to shoot, you can reroll 1 hit, 1 wound, 1 damage made for a model in that unit. If you're using fast dice rolling, blah blah blah. That's cool. I mean, your fire prisms already kind of get that, so I guess if you really need something to hit,
Yeah. It's like a last ditch. Like you gotta kill that thing.
I mean, you got walkers. I mean, that affects walkers as well, and I believe walkers are probably going to be a lot of this targets flying vehicles, but a lot not either. So like, walkers were all the what's it called? The war walkers were already really good,
Yeah.
and now you've got you can assault with them now. So all their ranged weapons get assault. I don't think they get assault on theirs. I don't remember if that automatically comes with it. Start reinforcement steps on your movement phase or of your movement phase. Eldari vehicle units from your army that can fly and is in strategic reserves. Until the end of the phase, your unit has the deep strike ability. When your unit is set up on the battlefield using the deep strike ability, it can be set up anywhere on the battlefield that is more than 6 inches horizontally away from all enemy units, but if it does until the end of the turn, it is not eligible to declare a charge. In addition, if your unit is a transport, each unit that disembarks from it this turn must be set up more than 6. And this is big. So more than 6 inches from all enemy units, because when I first read that, instantly I was thinking fire dragons, deep striking, killing things immediately. Yeah. But unfortunately,
the more than
they
6.
have that 12-inch range on their meltas.
Yeah.
So it says more than 6. You'll never be able to get within 6 to be able to do it properly.
So it's less. I mean, especially now that you have the advance and get out stratagem. Yeah. In there, it's like, why would you do the deep strike one whenever you could just advance?
Well, I mean,
up?
it depends on the situation.
Yeah, I feel like it's just like
you got a whole unit of 12 coming out, or a 10, I mean.
Yeah,
with Wagon.
That would be nasty.
It's like, let me deep strike behind you, and
good luck.
You know,
they're gonna kill something.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I mean, and that's a big footprint too, though. Getting those wave serpents back there is kind of hard to deep strike with. You know, like Drukari boats are a lot different. You know, they're skinny.
Yeah,
you can kind of fit them in the. You know, like you can fit, but the Eldar vehicles are kind of huge. So, you know, I don't think I'll be using it.
Yeah, I haven't seen enough of the Eldar vehicles Eldari vehicles to make like, because I've seen those back there, and if they're like that, yeah, that's kind of
that's more, the size. That's the size of a wave serpent.
Oh, then yeah, that's a little bit too unwieldy. Dude, I'm never gonna be able to put this together. I don't even know if I put this together right, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big footprint.
Yeah, it's so wide. It's not, you know, we want skinny.
Why did this get sexual all of a sudden?
What?
Why you gotta be a perv?
Is that what that is?
No, I'm just kidding.
I did the thing.
I did it. John's getting all hot and bothered over here talking about wanting skinny
vehicles. You know, I'm getting hot and bothered in an angry way because I don't know how this goes together. Because the images they give you are not good.
Listening to this with your eyes closed hits different.
Who said that?
Who do you think said that?
Jeb. Ban him. Ban that guy. We don't know him.
Oh my God, I love it, dude. That's hilarious. It's probably not wrong, though.
All right. This needs to be going forward.
So I built a list before I knew that I've been a little busy lately at work. It's been a little crazy.
Been a bit of a rough time.
But I did build a list for John before I knew that this detachment came out, and I'm kind of wondering how I think it's going to fare with the new detachment rule, which I just
clicked away from.
This list would not do well with it at all. In fact, I wouldn't even recommend using it.
But we gotta.
Yeah, but it sucks. Like I don't have enough vehicles to actually
utilize
this thing here
in free advance.
I mean, this list is also built with not relying on the other detachment either. You know, it's like this thing I feel like this is just a good all-around list. I could be wrong. I could be jacked up. But it's got a little bit of something to deal with everything.
I think it would only struggle against like knights, maybe. Not having enough shooting for knights.
No, I mean, yeah, maybe. You got the 2 fire prisms. You got the Falcon, which puts out a ton of damage.
Yeah,
and then you got the
fire
fire
prisms
dragons.
would do work.
And then you've also got striking scorpions can't do mortal wounds to Titan models. So no. But I don't think anything would work for this, to be honest. But hey, you're gonna play it tomorrow.
Yeah,
you're gonna like it.
I'm gonna do this thing.
The only thing you're missing out on is reroll to hit and wound, and also being able to move your fire prisms back.
Yeah,
that sucks. They got rid of Phantasm. Well, not got rid of, but it's not included in here.
Oh yeah, they would, and the quick reflexes.
Yeah,
with the -1 to hit in melee and in that's a little more rough.
Should the 40K series be anime or live action? I'd be fine. Well, I don't know about anime. If they just kept doing what they're doing right now with those freaking shows on the Warhammer app.
Yeah, the Warhammer TV is good.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah,
dude, just keep doing that.
It actually feels like Warhammer.
I mean, it'd be cool to have a live action, but is it really going to be live action? You know, I was thinking about that the other day, man. Live action, when they claim that a movie is live action, it's not half the time. You know, like the Mufasa movie coming out?
Where it's like...
Dude, the Mufasa movie is not. They're calling it live action, and it's not. It's literally all CGI.
It's like a advanced CGI.
Like what? What does that mean?
That makes it live action. Maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, because it's not a cartoon.
Yeah,
It's just a really defined cartoon. That's all that is. It's the same thing.
like they should just say hyper realistic animation
Yeah.
because that's catchy.
Good cartoon one.
Good cartoon one.
Is good. Yeah, I think it's stupid that they call that live action, if you couldn't tell. So
It's stupid and I hate it.
I've got a Farseer on a jet bike, Fuegan, Karen Joss, Prince Uriel. That's awesome. You're gonna be able to move all of your models.
Yeah,
That actually is worth it right there.
because you can just do whatever you want and see how they place, and then be like, all right, that was cool. I'm
How many
redeploying.
points is it? 15?
I would have to take off. I'm at 990.
I
Or
know.
1990. Dude, I'm really struggling with this. Like, I'm not
I know, I can tell.
smooth brained always. But
Dude,
this
I
is-
don't know how to get rid of 5 points in this.
mess around with something with the bikes. Maybe do 6 bikes.
No, it's either
Or drop a. Were you thinking about dropping a battle line? That'd be kind of
No.
rough, though.
I don't want to drop a battle line.
Drop a unit of those jester dudes. Let me pull up my list so I'm tracking.
I don't know. Is it worth it? You can already move 3. Do we really need to move all 6?
I mean, like, if I completely botch deployment, it's kind of cool. Or you botch deployment on purpose. Like, you go in with the idea of, like,
Yeah, that you can move everything.
that you can move everything.
I don't know, man.
It is a cool tool to have.
Fuck. That sucks. 5 points. That is the only thing I don't like about this edition. That's why I used to like when you could purchase the weapons. Because if you needed 5 points, you could get 5 points.
By just doing a weapon.
Yeah, just for, like, okay, one dude isn't going to have
Yeah.
a chain flail.
You feel like you get the value
Right.
of your full list.
Daddy,
Yeah.
chill.
Now you need... now
It's
you
like
need to
20
go...
to 0. I'm so cooked.
Now you need to go through and
Like, remove a whole
remove
unit.
a whole unit. And then it's like, okay, so I remove that. I'll have 65 points. So one ranger... No, I don't want to remove the rangers. Because I need them to get in close. Ugh. This is trash. Anyway. Yeah, we'll see how it works tomorrow. You're not getting your stupid soul or your thing. You're just going to have to deal with only being able to move 3 units.
Would you sacrifice a unit of Dark Reapers
No.
and add a unit of Ranger? Well, no. Yeah, no. I'll just deal.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see if, it would have been cool to have another 3 units.
Yeah.
We kind of...
Three's already a lot.
Play that out.
Yeah.
Well, not play it out, but, like, talk it out.
Yeah.
So here's the one that I'm actually excited about. I am super stoked that they gave us another way to just completely abuse Drukhari in the most Drukhari way possible.
It is cool.
At the start of the battle, Drukhari units from your army are winning the wager. Each time a Drukhari unit from your army destroys an enemy unit, Drukhari units are winning the wager. So it starts off with Drukhari. Each time Drukhari kills one, they are at that point winning.
Yep.
And then vice versa. Each time a Harlequins unit from your army destroys an enemy unit, the Harlequins are winning. Each time a Drukhari or Harlequins model from your army makes an attack, if that model's unit is losing the wager, re-roll a hit roll of 1 and re-roll a wound roll of 1. Which I thought was a little backwards at first when I first read it, because I was like, if you're winning the wager, wouldn't you get the bonus?
Because you're winning.
Because you're winning.
But
then I thought about it, I'm like, oh, it's a wager. Okay, so
yeah, the
they're
losers
fighting
are
extra
trying
hard.
Yeah.
They're fighting extra hard to win. So yeah, it is fluffy, and I like that they're bringing some fluff into it, man. It's nice to see something like this.
It feels like it's kind of lacking fluff.
Because I've been a little disappointed in a lot of this stuff that's coming out that is literally copy and paste from the Demons Codex.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Flow of Magic. And there was another one that came out that was just like it. What the fuck was it? man, there was another army that had the same exact thing. Oh, Grey Knights.
Yeah.
Grey Knights have the same mechanic. And it's like, dude, come up with something better. You know what I mean?
Do better.
Do better. But yeah, I mean that's just super fun and fluffy, and it allows you to bring some Harlequins, so you can bring up to half of your army of Harlequins. Which, I'm sorry, when I run this list, I'm going to keep it as close to 1,000.
Yeah, 50-50.
Yeah.
You want to, because you can, especially with, we'll get into it in a bit, but the ability to be able to switch it in your favor.
Yeah, you can control it.
Yeah, when you need to.
So, well, I mean, sometimes you want a little less of something and more of something, but that little bit that you get from that one thing makes it all better. But I want to keep it, even if it is kind of inconvenient, I want to keep it as close to half and half as possible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But Arch Raider, Harlequins or Drukhari model only. In the declare battle formation step, if the bear starts the battle embarked within a dedicated transport, that dedicated transport has the Scout's 9 ability. Bro.
Gross.
That is stupid. That's so good. I mean, dude, a whole boat full of witches with Lilith's fine ass in there.
Gross. So gross.
Start doing the gross thing.
Yeah. Nasty.
Nasty.
Disgusting.
It's disgusting.
Putrid.
Now, putrid. And we don't say putrid.
we don't. Yeah.
And we don't say that.
You're done. Leave.
Get out.
All right. I'll see you guys later. See you tomorrow. Just head out.
Only 15 points for that. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, it's only 15 points for that. It's so good.
Which it's wild seeing the cost for that, and then like seeing the cost for some of the enhancements for Eldari. You know,
dude, that is 9. I just don't know. There's gonna be nerfs coming.
Yeah.
With the rest of this, there's gonna be nerfs coming. Harlequins are Drukhari model only. Models in the Bears unit have the Deep Strike ability. Each time the Bears unit is set up on the battlefield using the Deep Strike ability, if that unit is currently losing the wager, until the end of the turn, you can reroll charge rolls for that unit. That is awesome.
yeah,
We're 2 for 2, 3 for 3. Win on the detachment rule and win on the 2, whatever.
yeah.
I can't fucking
It's
talk.
good.
Reaper, I'm just gonna stop.
We love that thing.
Harlequin, that thing. I keep that thing on me, dude. Harlequin's model only. Models in the Bears unit have the Stealth and Infiltrators ability. Oh my god.
Also disgusting.
It's all the rules.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Let's just give them all the tools
And
in
then,
the toolbox.
and then it's dude. If you can't tell, I'm kind of nerding out right now on this because I'm super excited.
yeah, we're definitely getting a game in, and I'm gonna roll really well and win with Tau. The Tau Eldar showdown where you tried to trick my people again.
Yeah.
But we said no this time.
The Conductor of Torment, Drukhari model only. In your command phase, you can do one of the following. If your Drukhari units are currently losing the wager, you can gain 1 pain token. If you do, Drukhari units from your army are now winning the wager. That is so cool to be able to just, if you're low on pain tokens and you need a pain token.
Yeah. And pain tokens are so, like, from personal experience, pain tokens are the bane of my existence because you'll roll really poorly and then you're like, I have rerolls to everything. Just bad. And I'm like, no.
Dude, I mean, it's just pain token. Like, it's so good.
Yeah.
And this is giving you so many tools to be able to get more of those delicious pain tokens. But if Drukhari units are currently winning the wager, you can discard one pain token. If you do, Harlequins are now winning the wager. So being able to control, that's going to be I can guarantee you this will be in almost every list.
Yeah. Being able to manipulate who's getting the rerolls.
And being
of
able to
ones.
just get a pain token if you need it.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Disgusting.
I'll be
Gross.
bringing this, and I will be bringing. Fuck, I want to bring both of these, the Webway Walker and Arch Raider. I just don't even know, man. There's so much to choose from. I mean, and then the Infiltrator shit. These are all really good. Was this 40, 30? It's 55, 75 points.
You just bring all the attachments.
All of it.
Yeah.
All they're all good.
Enhancements, yeah.
75 points to get all of that? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, they're
dude.
all doing stuff that's like really good for the army.
And the strats are great too. Your shooting phase or fight phase, Drakari or Harlequin's unit from your army that has not been selected to shoot or fight this phase, they can get lethal or sustains 1 until the end of the phase. Weapons equipped by models in your unit have the selected ability. Yeah. Dude, so tanks now getting hurt by close combat, you know,
Yeah.
or we're normally wounding on 6s, but now you'd be wounding, well, to wound, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like now you can actually do something if you need to in a pinch with some incubi or something like that, you know,
Yeah.
just run up the, or, you know, obviously Harlequins. Well, Harlequins, they don't have a ton of AP. I don't remember all the.
I know
cool
so
things you can
little
do
about Harlequins. Like, I don't know anything about their units.
What, lore wise or?
Lore wise and game. I've never seen them in game.
Yeah. So they kind of. There is a build with it that. Oh, okay. Never mind. I was like,
False alarm, folks.
get that idiot kid out of here. Anyway, hold on. Don't. You're taking me away.
Oh, yeah, you're getting taken away.
Fight phase. No, hold on. You messed me up, dude. There it is. Drakari or Harlequin's unit from your army that was selected as the target of 1 or more of the attacking unit's attacks. Here we go again with the attacking unit's attacks. That's attacking.
The
That
defending
had attack.
unit that's defending the defending area of defense.
Yes. Of the defense.
Of the defense.
Until the end of the phase, each time a model in your unit is destroyed, if that model has not fought this phase, roll a d6, adding 1 to the result. If that unit is losing the wager, I love it, dude. It's so fun. And I love that I just love it, dude.
It is cool.
On a 4+, do not remove it. They get death throws, basically.
Yeah.
They can fight on death.
On a 4-up or a 3-up
Well,
if
it would be
they're
a 3-up if you're losing the
Yeah.
wager. Which would actually be really useful. There's a build that you can do for what's her name? Yvraine, with like a squad of Harlequins,
Yeah.
and then you put the Visarch in it, and it's a nasty little. They're nasty.
A little nasty
A
little
little bit of nasty.
fellas.
Fight phase just after an enemy unit is selected its target. This is Murderer's Circus. So awesome. So awesome.
Murderous circus.
I'm surprised you don't like Drakari more than you do.
I do.
That's all horror.
I
Like
do
it's
like
literally
it.
these guys are pretty much the the Cenobites from Hellraiser.
See, I feel like I love it, but I like the what is it? Oh my gosh, there's a term for it. Whenever you kind of like stuff that you normally don't like, you know?
What?
Like whenever you like something that you do, you typically someone would look at you and go and like, why don't you like that? Why do you like that? But it's like something you like on purpose because no one would ever expect you to like that. There's a term for that. It is real.
Okay.
I think it's gap.
Anyway, I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
There's a word for it. I think it's like gap moe. I don't know, it's a Japanese thing. It's like where it's like they look all cute but they're wearing like, like goth metal stuff,
Yeah, you're losing me.
Oh my gosh. See,
I don't know Japanese, dude. Sorry.
I look like I would.
I'm sorry
love
that I don't know
Drakari,
Japanese.
but I like Tao. The peace-loving.
That's so.
Greater gift.
That's
Thank
such
you,
an
Jim.
appropriate freaking thing.
I'm having a big brain moment.
It was a
Big brain. Jim,
Jim,
could you back me up here, please? Jim, back me up.
Anyway, Murderer's Circus. Fight phase just after an enemy unit has selected its targets. 1 Drakari Harlequins unit from your army that was selected as the target of 1 or more of the attacking unit's attacks. Subtract 1 from the hit roll. I guess I could have said that. 1 CP that when you're in close combat, you can make them -1 to hit.
That is so much simpler.
That's useful. Yeah. Dance Macabre. Macabre.
Yeah.
One Drakari infantry or Harlequin's infantry unit from your army that is within 9 inches of an enemy unit. Your unit can make a normal move of up to D6. If it is currently losing the wager, it can make a normal move of 6.
Ooh.
That's actually some Age of Sigmar stuff right there.
That's fun.
That's 2 CP, though.
Ooh, that's a lot.
It is a lot.
You would definitely want to be losing the wager to kind of take out some of the variable aspect of that.
Scintillating tempo. I don't know what scintillating means. They got to use these big words.
Is it like titillating?
That's what I was thinking, but
It's like a more sophisticated titillating. Yes.
Your movement phase, your charge phase, just after your units from your army is selected to make a normal advance or fallback move, is set up on the battlefield or declares a charge. Jesus Lord.
Jesus Lord.
Your movement phase or your charge phase, just after units from your army are selected to make a normal move, advance move, fallback move, is set up on the battlefield or declares a charge. Okay, so a lot of situations that you can use this. That unit, until the end of the turn, enemy units cannot use the fire overwatch stratagem to shoot at your unit.
Ooh.
So you get that with Nightmare Shroud in the previous
Yeah.
detachment rule. That gives you the ability to use it on any unit that you want for a CP.
Good against Death Guard.
Good Lord, that is good. Especially, like, some people probably, like Space Marines and shit like that. A lot of them don't worry a lot about Overwatch.
Yeah.
But, like, for Eldar and Drakari with that glass cannon, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
good. You don't want to get
Very-
shot out before you have to do something.
very beneficial. Jim said, the Emperor has shown the Imperial truth. I'm going guard. Oh, God bless, man.
There you go, Jim.
It hurts my heart, dude.
Dude, if you read the Caiaphas Cain novels,
I
you
can
would get
appreciate-
so into guard.
I don't think I would.
No, you
Because
would.
I just don't like
It's so funny.
when I'm in a fantasy setting, and I'm not hating on anybody that likes guard or any of the Imperium stuff or anything like that. I just like things that aren't human. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm fascinated with other cultures and stuff. So it's like, not to mention, it's just they're so much cooler because they can do cool things that we can't.
I get that, but it's so relatable being a human and fighting these, like...
Don't get me wrong. I like watching it, and I like I like that they're there.
Yeah.
But me playing it, no, I don't. I would prefer not to be a human. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, if you were a human, though, hypothetically, you would definitely fall to chaos.
Yeah, we've established that
Yeah.
many times.
I would too, but like in an unknowing NPC way. I'd be like, what are you guys doing? They're like, we're having a secret meeting. I'm like, could I partake perhaps? And I just get like sucked into a cult, but I don't like know that I'm in a cult. I'm like, this is cool. You guys are the coolest emperor worshippers I met. Y'all are really, this is awesome. And it's like I've like fallen, I have like a tentacle growing out of my back and I don't notice it. It's just like waving at people. I'm like, this is dope.
That's convenient.
Yeah, it's like,
Oh, I
dude,
didn't remember having that.
the God Emperor has gifted me with another appendage.
Like, you just walk into their meeting and you just drop your little Playmate like cooler. You know what I mean? You just open up your thing. You just eating your sandwich that your wife made. You.
Yeah, I'm like, this is a really cool bunch.
Ooh, deviled eggs.
What's on the agenda for today's meeting, fellas? And they're like chanting. Nom, nom, nom. I'm like, yes.
They're like sacrificing some virgin.
I'm just like not paying attention to it at all.
You just walk in and everybody just stops and looks at you and you're just like, don't mind me, fellas.
just having the feeling of being a part of the crowd. I'm
You're
like,
on
so
break.
happy to be there.
You're on break from like stoking the fires on the bottom of the city that
Yeah,
like,
just having a terrible day,
face is just covered in ash. You're just super happy to be there too.
Yeah.
You're just
It's
one
like-
of those annoyingly optimistic people.
But nobody nobody says anything about it. They're just there, like doing their cult thing, and I'm just in the background, just yeah.
Oh no, I like the idea of everybody seeing you and you just doing your like.
Do they acknowledge it, or do they just kind of like, oh, that's like his thing. That's like his chaos curse.
Like, you just- No,
like,
you're not a part of the group at all. They have no clue who you are.
oh, but they're just allowing it to happen.
Well, I mean, all right. All right, hold on. The setting in my brain was a cafeteria. like work cafeteria,
Oh.
and they were doing it in the cafeteria. And you just, I don't know why I went to cafeteria, because we were talking about work and you eating.
Yeah.
So it just made me think of you just like one of those tables, you know, like the plastic tables with the little bench seating, and you kind of just sit down and you have your little orange juice box, and they're just brutally killing somebody. You know what I mean?
Our minds went two different ways. I was thinking it's like they're having a cult meeting. I somehow found out about it, thought I was invited, showed up, they're doing cult stuff, and I'm in the background just like, what's on, what are we doing? This sounds really cool. And then like they're sacrificing somebody, chanting, summoning demons, and I'm just in the background just, this is neat. This is a cool way of serving the emperor, like not knowing that it's a cult,
Dude, and like they're all chanting, right? And you're just kind of like, all right, cool, right?
Yeah.
And then like all of a sudden they stop, and you were like, are you guys saying death to the emperor? But all they hear is death to the emperor.
they're like, checks out.
Like,
this guy's cool.
Bring him up here. They like pull you up in front, like give a speech. And,
And since they're cheering, I'm like, oh, these are some real emperor-loving guys right here,
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, that would be a trip.
We're just ignoring chat, just going off on our own little tangent.
Let's take it a step even further. It's like a TV show, and it's like this person that does worship the emperor gets like elevated to like leader of the cult, and he doesn't know it the whole time. It's like a Zinchian plot, He's like loving it the whole time. He's like, oh, they don't know. Nobody knows. I know, but I'm not telling anybody.
Jim said the chaos cultists sold John on the homemade walnut banana bread. That's how they get you. Banana bread, actually, dude, fucking walnut banana bread is, oh my god, it's so good.
I'm just here for the food. I'm having a great time. I love these guys.
Could there be punch and pie?
What do we do?
John did betray Nickelback to fit in that one time. Oof.
Yeah,
that's not a good look, dude.
That is not a good story.
I'm
not proud of it.
Very disappointed. I respect that you told us.
I was young, and we were very influential when you're younger. Did I say the word wrong?
You said who was influential? You were influential?
No, I was. Oh, yeah, you're right. I did say it wrong.
Yes,
I was easily influenced.
Yeah,
I was not the influential one in that situation.
You would fall to chaos immediately, dude.
For anyone watching, I'll tell the story because I'm sure there's at least one person who doesn't have context. Maybe more. I don't know. So in high school, I was super into Nickelback. I loved it. I loved it so much. And then that's when the craze of like, no, Nickelback is for posers, losers.
Yeah, what an idiot.
And in high school, all of the hot girls were on that trend. So I was like, I heard a girl that I liked at the time. She was like, yeah, Nickelback sucks. And I'm like, yeah.
As your little binder keeper had like a Nickelback sticker on it.
It's like the Nickelback T-shirt on. I'm like covered up. I'm like, yeah,
your CD player that like skips when you
do
anything.
The one that has the headphones, the
little metal thing.
Yes, the super old school. I'm like, yeah, those.
She's like,
guys.
what are you listening to? Let me hear it. And you're like, no. It's not working. It's broke.
This is like super hardcore metal, and it's not for people who've never listened to it before because it's like turn you to Satan.
Satan, devil worshiping music.
Yeah, we can't. That's not for the public. Sorry, it's super secret. You wouldn't know about it. Like,
and he didn't even score. That's the most important part.
Oh, 100% did not.
It didn't do anything for
it did not help me in the slightest.
Like, basically, you sacrifice your morals and ethics for nothing.
Yeah, it's a good lesson, though. What measures a man? Being able to look back on your mistakes and saying, hey, I was stupid. I'm learning. Now
don't turn this into some philosophical bullshit.
I still to this day don't really listen to Nickelback, but it had nothing to do with that. It's just,
Yeah, right, dude. You adopted it.
Yeah, they corrupted me. See, cult definitely would be.
So you really don't like Nickelback?
No, I still like Nickelback. I still think their songs are good.
What John didn't realize, not agreeing.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, 100%.
I didn't figure conformity is not key.
There's Vicious again.
Gosh. I'm so far behind. It's over. You've won. You've taken the crown.
I don't think you should stop, Vicious.
No. Oh, stop.
No,
Daddy
stop.
chill.
Daddy chill. What the hell is even that?
That is one of the-
That's such a great.
It is so good. That is like one of the moments in your life where like you look back on it, you're like, man, what goes through your head when you're younger, you know? Because like me now, if someone said, I don't like that, I'd be like, all right. Well, except when you say that, I get really upset.
What?
When you say you don't like the music I like, I don't like that.
I've never said that.
Yeah, hypothetically.
How do you know you don't like it then? Maybe you like being talked down to, dude.
Oh, no.
You ever think about that?
Daddy chill.
Daddy chill.
Is this an extra blow? Oh, it is 2 extra blows.
Dude, these things are pretty good at hiding.
Oh, well, I've constructed my model. All right, well.
I have constructed my model.
Yeah, it's put together.
Imagine John gets a time machine, but could only use it for one thing, and that's the thing he used it on. Was to not say that to that chick.
No, that would not be the thing.
Yeah, right, dude.
I have plenty of other mistakes, Jim. You don't know me well enough
right,
yet.
Dude. What would you go back for? And I'm assuming that we're saying that you are the current age that you were at that time, just with the knowledge that you have when you travel. So this is butterfly effect with Ashton Kutcher.
Oh, see that's kind of rough. Because at the same time, I feel like all my negative experiences have made me in some way slightly better.
F getting rich on Bitcoin. True, but it was the first great mistake that snowballed.
Okay, I actually, now that he said that, thinking about it,
Maybe you should go back.
maybe just go back just to make a bunch of money and learn no lessons at all. Or try to right any wrongs. Like say, hey, what would I turn out as rich? You know, like super rich. It would be entertaining. I don't know. I'm the kind of, like, I feel like if I went back and changed something, I would end up like so much worse off,
Destroying it?
you know? Yeah, like just being worse.
I know, man. I've thought about time travel way too much, like for what an adult should be doing. Thinking about
It's like, yeah, you like have like a graph, and it's like of all the
what
decisions.
the funny thing is, like I start getting stressed out thinking about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
no, it
like
is.
what at what point what would I do? Like what would happen? Would I have not met my wife and child because I don't want to do that? And then I'm like, wait, hold on. But what if I did it? But if I knew it, then I could change it. But then I feel like you'd fuck it up because you know it.
Yeah, and still try to follow the path.
And I'm like, you
but
know what?
you're-
I'll just like 30 minutes into the shower, the water's getting cold.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's too much. This is too much power for any one man to have.
It's like Groundhog Day, where like you know what's going to happen, so then you try to do something, but then the person's like, "Oh, what are you doing?" You know, like completely changes the outcome because your attitude when approaching it. You know,
Yeah. And it's a lesson on how we have no control over anything and nothing matters. And the eventual heat death of the universe is going to kill everything. You ever think about that?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like, you know, eventually no one will know.
What's the Linkin Park song? In the end,
Daddy, chill.
Daddy chill. Yeah, my bad. Went a little dark there for a second. Went a little nihilist.
Yeah, definitely Linkin Park phase.
Dude,
I've given up on mine. It doesn't make sense when I look at it. It does not look the way it is supposed to. I don't like it, and I don't respect it.
oh, great song, dude.
The Linkin Park song?
No, and I don't respect it.
Yeah.
Can't do that one.
People are stupid, and I don't respect them. That's right.
I just
Procreate. Oh, yeah. With them. Yeah, that sounds family friendly. Like that's a word. I have a good vocabulary.
I mean, I guess so.
Jim, this is going to sound really bad, but at this point in my life, I do not even remember who they were.
Who's they?
The person the person who I tried to impress by saying I didn't like Nickelback.
Yeah, right, dude. There's probably a shrine in your room. You're doing the old
like a cult
Happy
thing.
Gilmore thing where
Yeah.
he's putting lipstick on while he's looking at it.
No, my memory's so bad. I don't like remember a lot of things.
I'm missing pieces here, dude.
That's what I'm saying, right? Like mine's definitely wrong.
Oh no, I'm not. I just couldn't distinguish a 6 from a 9.
I'm just gonna pretend like I'm reading this instruction manual.
I can't believe you didn't notice my glasses, dude.
Dude, did you just take them off to try to mess with me?
No, I didn't. I actually don't have glasses.
Get out of here. You are the worst.
Just gaslighting. But yeah, so tomorrow, you want to talk about?
Yeah, I actually want to ask a couple questions.
Yeah, let's do it. Ask away, dude. Looking back at old school yearbooks is a mind fuck. Yeah, it really really puts it in perspective how old you get so quickly, man. Like I remember going to college and being in downtown and like talking to people, having fun, you know what I mean? Just doing stupid shit, going to the Chopsticks where they were serving alcohol to underage kids, and then the cops came in and busted everybody.
Yeah.
I was sitting at a table. Oh man, and it's actually a really good friend of mine from back in the day. He passed away in Afghanistan. He died from a IED, and he was saving his people from, like, it ended up he saved people's lives. It was awesome. But anyway, so we went to college together, and he's down we're down at Chopsticks. There's like 6 of us, and we're all sitting at the table. My buddy was the only one not drinking.
Yeah.
And I see this dude come in, like these 2 older guys, and they're dressed in like fucking like Dick Tracy trench coats. I'm like, well, those are fucking cops. Like,
Or they're about to shoot up the place.
like, no, I mean,
or the Terminator who's come to
it was
kill
like
me
an
from
old,
the future.
old guy that had a mustache. I mean,
Oh.
like literally something out of a fucking like
Noir film?
cheesy. Yeah. Hey, you see? Hey,
You're done for.
yeah, you're done
You've
for.
committed too many crimes. Well, that would be the villain, I think, that would
get
have
the-
that accent.
Bring the paddy wagon around. You know, but like he walked in and instantly, you know, I like motioned to everybody at the table to like, you know, like hide your beers.
Yeah.
So I like slowly moved mine down, and then he like I noticed he didn't see us yet, and he glanced over, and you know, like after I had already put all of it down, my buddy, I think one of my friends like moved the beer over,
Yeah.
his beer, instead of putting it down, and it was in front of my buddy that wasn't drinking, so he was the only one that got busted for drinking that night out of the 6 of us. It was pretty funny.
That has got to be the worst.
It was hilarious. You know, he just took it because he was super, you know, like.
Dude, I'm surprised nobody like I couldn't let somebody take
Oh yeah, no,
any kind of blame that
definitely.
would be aimed towards me.
Definitely was not happy with the guy that did it, but
Yeah, it's like, dude, come on, just say something. Like at that point, like you know,
you're just
you're screwing somebody over.
being a piece of shit.
Yeah, if you're lying and it's hurting nobody, whatever, you know, I could probably look past it. But if you're lying and it's hurting somebody else, it's probably not good. But on to the Army.
Oh yeah, I forgot that's what we were doing.
Oh, that is what we are doing. It's good because I can put this away.
I'm gonna bite someone if I get another ad. I hear ya.
Twitch do be going crazy with the ads.
You should gift a sub, dude.
Oh, that's smart.
She beat you in the.
Yeah, might have to do that. After I go over my list, I'll gift a sub because I'll admit defeat. Because I was not quick enough or do not have the mental capability of tracking 180-second increments.
I'm surprised she's not using her newfound mod abilities and banning you.
No, you can't ban me. I'm a mod too. Mods
can't-
can't ban mods. Except Jim. Jim, ban that guy. He has super mod abilities. Okay, so starting off, one of the characters, the Farseer Skyrunner. I imagine that he is meant to be ran with the Wind Riders. What does he add to the unit? off the top of your head. If you need me to describe anything. What was that? Oh, dead.
What does he add to the unit? Is that what you're asking me?
Yeah. Like,
So
what does he give?
he can guide. Guide is a psychic ability that allows them to reroll hits. He can give that to anyone within 12 inches of him.
Okay. And that's on the 2-up.
Yes.
Okay.
And he can also turn a fate dice into a 6.
With the branching fates.
Yeah.
Anybody within 12. Ooh, that can be anybody. So like if I had like a tank over there.
Am I right? Read that really quick.
For
hand me
branching
your-
fates?
Yeah, hand me your thing. Nope. Your thing.
No, I want that thing. Once per turn, when you roll a fate die, substitute roll made for a model or unit within 12 inches of the Farseer model from your army. One model from your army with this ability can use it. If it does, the result of that fate dice is first changed to a 6. So that's good for if you get really bad rolls on your fate die in the beginning of the game.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, because you don't need to re-roll it because you can just take that,
Yeah.
unless they're like real. If they're all ones, maybe you probably want to take a subtraction in the dice. But with how I roll, I don't think I have to worry about it. Oh, did I say that?
Oh, yeah, you did.
Did
Yeah,
I?
now
do-
it's going to suck.
Hold on. Did I do that? Urkel?
Sorry, I was reading. My bad, dude.
I set that up so hard. I was hoping it would be really funny.
It wasn't that funny, unfortunately.
All right, well, we'll see you guys tomorrow. We're doing a giveaway.
It's been fun.
It's been a good night.
Yeah, actually, if anybody's just tuning in, we are getting a game of the new Eldar and World Eaters.
Yeah, we are.
And we're also going to be giving away that old big Imperial Knights box right there. So make sure you're there for it. We're starting at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time, the old
EST.
EST.
Jinx, you know what you have to do.
Jinx, you have to...
Give me that thing.
No.
It's like reaching over.
What else you got?
So Fugan, I know about him. I know about the
Wagon.
Yeah, Fugan. I know about the fire dragons. I get their purpose. Karandros. Tell me about him. Like what is he adding? I know he attaches to the
So he makes
striking scorpions.
yeah, he increases the effectiveness of the striking scorpions. He lets them crit for their mortal wounds on a 5, I think, if you want to look at it really quick.
On a 4-up.
On a 4-up. Oh shit, yeah, on a 4-up.
Jeez.
I believe not vehicle or titans, right? No,
each
monster.
time this model makes a melee attack, if the attack made is on a charge, a successful unmodified hit roll of 4-up is a critical. If he's leading a unit, that only is for him. But if he's leading a unit, we add 1 to the hit roll.
The critical hit roll?
No. When he's leading a unit, you add +1 to the hit roll. For his model specifically, each time this model makes a melee attack, if he has made a charge move, a successful unmodified hit roll of 4+ is a critical hit. That's for him.
Okay.
Which he has 5 attacks, sustained hits 1, hits on a 2, strength 8, -3 AP, 2 damage each, which him getting a critical on a 4-up, that means the strength doesn't really matter. I mean, he can wound vehicles, with the -3 AP. That seems pretty good,
Let
right?
me see it. Because I feel like that's...
Maybe I'm reading it wrong. Yeah, it was all a ploy. I read it wrong on purpose so I could grab my vape back. True Zoomer behavior.
Okay, so the critical hits that he gets is for sustained hits, dude. That's to hit. Now, the Scorpion's Bite. Melee weapons equipped by the bear have the devastating wounds ability when targeting units without the Titanic keyword, which is what I was talking about earlier.
Oh.
Yeah, so he gets to hit a whole bunch. and then any of those wounds that are 6s do crits.
Oh,
or
wait.
do
So
rolls.
if he gets a 4-up, does that add to his sustained?
Yeah,
Ooh, that's gross.
yeah.
That is a lot of melee.
Statistically, you should be getting, if you're doing the Arharaz Bane, I don't know how to say it. You get 5 rolls, so what? 1, not 1, not 1. So 3 extra hits, which basically makes up for
But
your losses.
if I'm rolling, it's probably all extra hits.
You're so dumb.
The math is mathing. So with him leading a unit, I believe the unit he leads has. Let me look him up real quick.
Infiltrate?
Yes.
Yes. He has it too.
What would you think about placement for his unit?
Well, you can set up aggressively with Uriel
Yeah, not really.
and move him. And it
Yeah.
also fucks them out of their... So that's something you need to think about too is scouts.
Because they can't end their scout move.
Yeah, so it's like you want to try to slow their scout moves down, but I would if it was me, I would use the Rangers as the block for their scouts.
Yeah.
And then because that's pre-deployment basically. Well, what happens first? Is it scouts or that move?
That's actually what I was about to ask.
Yeah. I don't remember. Either way, though, that's what I would be using. I'd be using them as road bumps to slow down their army because they're annoyingly fast right off the rip.
Okay, so scout you would do your redeploy before they do their scout.
That's what I
move.
thought. Yeah. So you got to be smart about that whole situation. But for them, I would be putting them.
Maybe behind some of the Rangers.
I mean, it all depends on who you're facing and how the board's set up. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard to. It's kind of hard to guess how that's gonna go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well,
Now,
like I mean, they want to be in combat, so you want to use them. I
maybe
was
have
planning-
somebody screening in front of them so they can get a charge
Yeah.
off afterwards. That was the idea I had when I read it.
Yeah, that's how I was planning on using it. Was road bump so that they can get the charge off, and you just
And he
put
can
them
get those
right on an
nasty
objective.
Yeah. And he
you know
gets
what
the nasty attacks.
I mean? Yeah.
The Guardian Defenders, I know they get the just put them on a objective marker so they can get the Strand of Fate
Yeah.
home objective.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we have a unit for the other battle line. It's the Storm Guardians, which have Sticky, which they're good for getting them on something,
Yeah, something that you don't want to have to sit there and hold.
Yeah. What were you thinking about those guys running up the middle?
And real quick too, those Guardians, the Storm Guardians,
Guardian Defenders? Or the Storm Guardians?
Storm Guardians, the ones that give you points.
Sticky?
Yeah. They are. Those are screeners for me.
Yeah.
They're screening out your back line. Because you're probably gonna have your two what's they're called? What's their name?
Fire prisms.
The two fire prisms. You're gonna have one on one side, one on the other side.
Yep.
Probably 9 inches away from each corner.
Yep.
On either side, so that
They
nobody
can
can
because
deep strike behind
they
you.
can fire through each other as well.
Yeah,
So
so
you're
one-
getting the
one
same
can
line of
move-
sight.
yeah. So whichever one basically, that you need to move, you only want one in line of sight at all times.
Yeah.
And it used to be you could pay a CP and move it again, but that's not a thing anymore. So I would be putting them on the sides and then put those motherfuckers right in the center. And so that your entire backfield is screened out so nobody
Yeah.
can deep strike behind you.
Pretty covered.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh. I know what you were saying.
Your swooping hawks, those are literally the same way that I would use them for mandrakes.
Yeah.
That's literally the same exact thing.
Deep strike them.
Deep strike them in, do a secondary, and then your opponents. Are you leaving? Oh, you just get back?
No. Well, I went to Walmart, but.
Okay.
So I can go pick.
Oh, she wants a kiss goodnight. Go ahead. Ask.
Yes. So you said ask more?
Well, I mean, if you got anything else.
I do. The Dark Reapers specifically.
Yeah.
What are they used for? I know they do have. Oh,
Got terrible breath.
Thanks. What now?
the Dark Reapers.
Yeah, what about them?
What is their purpose? Because I'm not seeing they don't have for abilities. They have the hit roll, or are they just kind of an extra unit to have?
What is their purpose? All right,
Yes.
so you're gonna put them. You're gonna put them on a piece of terrain that is, I think it's 6 inches or higher
Yeah.
for plunging fire. So you're gonna get that extra AP. They've got a 36-inch range. Their ballistic skill cannot be changed, so they hit on 3s. So you can't make them better or worse.
Yep.
Or it might be, the wording might be different now. You might be able to make them better. Yeah, if you put Mog and Raw with them, they hit +1. Regardless, they're there to. They're basically your support by fire,
Yeah.
and they're taking out elites because it's like, I think it's AP -2 damage
With the plunging fire. Yes.
with plunging fire to be AP2, so it's
Yep.
AP1 normally.
And they have sustained hits 1 and ignore cover, but ignore what since they already have something that it ignores. Oh, I can actually.
Ignores modifiers.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about it?
Wouldn't that already negate the?
No, because
Or is that
you're-
AP?
Well, the only time that you ignore modifiers like that is it deals with AP. Anything dealing with AP.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, they're there to take out elites. You know, if you've got some I say elites, it's not just elites, it's really infantry. Decent toughness, it can take down decent toughness. What is it? Strength 8?
It is because they're the
Strength
shuriken
6?
cannons.
Like 6 or 8.
6 for shuriken cannon.
No. I'm not looking at shuriken cannon.
What's their weapon
Looking
called?
at the Reaper launcher.
Oh,
there's 2 profiles.
strength 8
Yeah, strength 8.
for
Okay.
the star shot.
Yeah. No, dude. Reaper cannon.
Reaper cannon.
Let me see.
You're talking about Reaper launcher.
Reaper. Oh my
No,
God.
it has 2 profiles. It has
I know, I
Star Shot
know.
and Star Swarm. Star Shot is the 48-inch, 8 strength -2, 2 damage, and the Star Swarm is the 5 strength -1.
Yeah,
1
so
damage.
you're going to be at AP -3, which is what I was saying, which
Yeah.
is what I thought earlier. So you're going to be getting -3 at 2 damage apiece. Granted, it's only 10 shots. Well, actually, I'm sorry. It's 8 shots.
Yeah, but 2 damage each. That's pretty good for elite.
It's 8 shots, and I gave the Exarch the Tempest launcher, because he can shoot out of line of sight, and it's like D6 blast, I think.
2d6.
Yeah, 2d6 blast.
Yeah.
It's real low strength. It's not impressive in the least.
But that can tear infantry up, and you can ignore modifiers because it's indirect. Because their ability, their unit ability.
Yeah. So they're hitting on 3s.
Yeah.
No AP. That to me
No,
is
1 AP.
1 AP. It'll be no AP if you're shooting at something with outside of line
But
of
if
sight.
it's plunging,
Oh yeah, be AP -2. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So I put
That's
that in.
nasty.
I forgot about that. So I put that in there so that anything like mandrakes or
Jackals, for
jackal,
world eaters,
yeah, jackals.
in particular.
What's the other one? Gaunts, ghosts, or
Yeah.
I mean, I think they have lone op, but yeah, I mean, and you got some long range stuff going on there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So zoom in on John's natty ice. He's so white.
No, it's not a natty ice. It's a bush ice. What do you mean?
No, John's not building Daughters of Cain. He's
I would. I'm not building anything right now, though.
yeah, you're definitely not.
I gave up. They numbered it wrong. How do
So
you make a
zoom in on
mistake like
Jan's-
that in the book?
John's natty
Uh-oh.
ice.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh, no. Oh, let me look over the list again. Make sure I've got everything. I think that's pretty much all the questions I had. I get what the Rangers do. The Swooping Hawks. Wind Riders, actually, for the last one.
Oh, Wind Riders.
I do need to go over that because that is a big investment for a unit, and I want to know what purpose you had in mind.
Oh, dude.
Please tell me.
There is all right. So like Eldar have always been really, really good at killing Marines. It's
And
like
there was much rejoicing.
and there was much rejoicing. They've always been really good at killing Marines. Everything that they have is designed to kill Marines. And the way I used to build my list back in the day was I would compare, would I be able to take down a balanced Space Marine army? Because I felt back in the day, I felt like Space Marines were the middle of the road. You know, you had, you know, like with the toughness and the stuff that they can bring and the tanks that they have. You know what I mean? It's kind of middle of the road. So like if you could take out a Space Marine army effectively, then you could not anything, but you're well balanced. You know what I mean? The
You're equipped to do well against most situations.
Right.
Yeah.
And that used to work, you know, and now the game's a lot different, and you kind of need a build to deal with the meta, which has always been a thing. But I'm just saying, like
now more so, maybe.
Now more so, and there's so many armies that are doing well. You know, it's like you can't. There isn't like a middle of the road anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That you could be like, well, if you can defeat this army, you can defeat any army. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like you could bring an army that would destroy, you know, knights, but you know, against an orc army.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Might not
or
be
like
the
a
same.
Swarm Tyranid army.
Yeah.
You know, you're not gonna.
You have enough to deal with it. Yeah.
Yeah. But I feel like that little Tempest launcher just gives that unit like a decent amount of utility, you know, where you can take down some of those. You're not going to fire them at unless you're in a pinch. You're not going to be dealing with any elite stuff with it. That Tempest launcher is literally there to split fire off of the main unit.
Yeah.
And take out, you know, like some
chaff.
Chaff units.
Chaff. Yeah, 100%. It is, and especially you're still going to get the 1 AP because of plunging fire, so it's still going to be -1, and a lot of chaff, you know, can't deal with that as well. That's a lot of shots. 2d6 blast.
Yep.
That's, you know, that's a lot. Strength 4. Most are going to be toughness 3.
Yeah, you're gonna
maybe
have,
toughness 4.
What you're shooting at it, you're not going to be shooting many 3-man units because usually 3-man units
are not going to be
something you shoot at.
Yeah, it's not chaff.
Yeah. So yeah, no, I think it's, you know, you're automatically getting 2d6 plus 1.
Yeah.
So
or more.
Yeah.
Depending.
I'm just saying it's a 5-man unit.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a +1. But yeah, it's there for that. I know you probably saw it and you're like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with these guys?
Yeah, I did not. My original thing was like, what are they doing?
Yeah, I mean, and it's also just more avenues of that you can cover down.
Yeah.
With Eldar, you know what I'm saying? You can, you know, if you're worried about, you're trying to get the Scorpions to take this unit out and there's another unit over here. You have some more tools in your toolbox to remove that unit or at least cripple that unit enough to not worry about it anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, between, you know, and the Fire Dragon, dude, so Fire Dragon gameplay, I can't express to you how important it is. Because this, all right, World Eaters is a different type of army, man, where you just allow, wait, sideburns are allowed in the army? Do I have sideburns? John, you should grow sideburns like Commissar Caiaphas Kane.
I am so far behind on chat.
She wants to go 1,000 in February, zoom in on... Wait, what is this? Have you watched the documentary on the OnlyFans model sleeping with 100 dudes in one day? Ugh, that's so nasty, dude.
It's a lot of work.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
But real quick, Fire Dragons. So you're playing, and this is like overall Eldar style, how I've always thought about it and how I kind of go into each game with Drukhari as well. It's kind of the same thing. So like, and I've talked about this before, so sorry, but Eldar is a very like, if you're playing an army like I've wrote, it's kind of like a more old school list, you know, from like 5th and 6th edition. It's kind of like you're trying to like orchestrate it. It's not like you can just, you know, with World Eaters where you're just barreling down the fucking road trying to get what you can get. And it doesn't
scalpel, not hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And each thing has a designated task. So you need to be able to identify, which is good for you because you do know World Eaters. You know what to hit first.
Yeah.
So like, and you know what'll kill what statistically, because you should be doing that math in your head while you're waiting for your opponent.
What is math?
True.
Is that what? Is that part of language?
But that being said, so like your Wind Riders, they can be, because I think they have lethal hits. I gotta look. I don't remember.
I can tell you right now.
But maybe it was that I was thinking I was going to be giving them lethal hits with the scout bite guys.
I think they have something. What a general statement. I think there's.
I think they have something.
They do have that thing. Boy, boss.
But yeah, so each unit in an Eldar army, if you're playing like this one, because I know if you've played Eldar, you're like, holy shit, what are you talking about? Like, Eldar, you put the models down and everything's dead. That's not the way it used to be, and that's not the way this list is written. This is a very old school list, like I was saying, but everything has a task.
They have sustained one.
Sustained one. Yeah. The lethal hits comes from the Ranger bite guys. I can't remember their name right now. But everything has a specific task. Like in that unit, because you don't have, like in Eldar, like you don't have a ton of stuff to work with because everything dies so fast.
Yeah.
So like those things need to complete whatever task that you've given it before it dies. And if it doesn't, then the burden of that task falls on something else. And in a very specific army like Eldar, where everything has like one purpose and that's it.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing that annoys me coming from an Eldar player playing Death Guard and everybody loving Blight Lords. I'm like, this is the most hodgepodge fucking unit. It would be so good if you could like just bring Meltas or just bring Plague Flails or just you know what I mean, like just one thing. But you're forced to bring every type of weapon. Yeah. So you have like one anti-tank gun, one anti-infantry gun, one anti-chaff gun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like I noticed that with Plague Marines too. Whenever I was making a list for
that's
Death
why
Guard.
I just bring all flamers.
Yeah, and it's like so split.
Yeah,
it's like what is their purpose?
Right,
and it's like
right.
a little bit of everything. It's like I don't know if I want to.
But that's like a very Space Marine way to play because they can do a little bit of everything. Like that's the idea behind Space Marines. They're not the masters of one thing, but they're kind of you know, like master of none.
Swiss Army knife of combat.
Right. Eldar is very different. It has one thing that it does, and that's what it does. You know, like fire dragons take down tanks, and they take down
heavy infantry.
Heavy infantry. Well, yeah.
I wouldn't say could they still take down monsters? Do you think?
I mean, it depends on what it is.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Not like greater demons. Probably not the best target.
If you have a squad of 10 of them.
Oh yeah,
with Fuegan,
especially Fuego.
They take down big stuff. They're not going to be taking down chaff units. They're not taking down. You're not going to waste a turn of shooting with fire dragons to take out some chaff. You know what I mean?
My original thought process was definitely take out something big with them. I don't think
they get one chance. By the way,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I was
because as soon as fire dragons come out of the vehicle, everybody is gunning for fire dragons. They need to get because you have to get rid of them.
They're such a cool unit too.
They are so cool.
Yeah, they're probably the thing I like most about Eldari.
Really,
the fire dragon. Yeah, they're really cool.
Eldrad was like I've always had a big thing for Eldrad. I love his character, and I love that the lore is continuing. Where like he's so old that he's like crystallizing, like he's actually turning into a fucking crystal. So that's why his attacks are getting stronger each codex.
That's how I feel right now.
Hang out with Han Solo or Indiana Jones. You already asked us this one, Jim.
Han Solo.
Yeah, Han Solo.
I'm 100% sure I said that the first time. Because Han Solo, he shot first.
It's lore accurate to not know math.
Yes.
No
math.
What was I saying?
Fire dragons.
Yeah, so dude, like you have to identify what your fire dragons like. You mark whatever it is for death. You know what I mean? Like you're trying to kill that thing. Now, granted, you only got 6, but you also have the vehicle that comes with it too.
Yeah.
You know, so like.
And I can advance and get them out and shoot, but they can't get the Melta. But if I need to in a pinch.
Well, I mean, if you were advancing and getting
Oh,
out.
yeah, no, I was saying the
Yeah.
other one. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
they can advance and get out and then
100%.
get them within the range. So,
And no, you can't. I was thinking you could get the Fuegan is a named character. You can't give him an enhancement to where you could.
yeah.
There was an enhancement that you could use that would have been good, but yeah, you can't do it.
Fuegan, no. Why can't our named characters have more cool stuff?
In fact, I need to pull that back up.
Yeah, pull that thing.
I'm gonna. Yeah,
We actually should probably talk about like what stratagems will be most valuable.
That's what I was just about to talk about.
Jinx.
I don't know if I would. Oh no, I think we already said we wouldn't be able to fit anything in here.
Yeah, no, I was going to talk about stratagems.
Yeah, so 5+ feel no pain. Not gonna use it. It's pretty. I don't know how many
For mortal wounds,
Yeah.
very niche.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool to have in a pinch, but you know.
Very
Until the
niche.
end of the phase, units for you can disembark after it is advanced.
That
units,
is good. Yeah, that's good.
Units that do so count as having made a normal move. Can't charge. Blah blah blah. All right, so you're definitely needing that.
Yep.
I was wanting the scout thing. Is what I was wanting you to be able to get. Where is that? Isn't there a scout thing? The bear was in.
I thought that was.
That was
the
Drukhari.
Drukhari. Yeah, I was about to say. I was like, I
Drukhari.
thought that was the Drukhari one. Maybe I was wrong. I
Dang.
didn't want to say anything and be wrong.
No. You're right. That was Drukhari.
I want everyone to know that I'm never wrong. You know.
Until the end, I'm not even acknowledging that. Yeah, so you're going to be using swift deployment, vectored engines, probably, maybe, I don't know, possibly.
Could happen.
Anti-grav repulsion until the end of the phase. Subtract 2 from charge rolls made for that enemy unit.
Gonna be key.
I mean, it's for your vehicles that have fly. I mean, honestly, man, you should be screening out your backline so much that it's going to be hard to get to your
Yeah, that's a good
vehicles.
point. Well, unless
and you're
it's the,
and understand this, that fire dragon unit, you sling that motherfucker right down the center and it kills something in that tank and those dudes are gone.
yeah, they're gonna get focused.
But you're going to be getting rid of something. You should be getting rid of something good. If you don't kill something with that
It so feels
or
bad.
severely maim it to where it's not even usable anymore,
It feels bad.
it's going to be you're not going to have a good
You're not
time.
gonna have a good time.
You're going to really want to have your fuck, man.
It is very beneficial knowing World Eaters because I know the threats.
The Farseer
Yeah.
giving guide. I think it's an 18-inch. I can't remember if it's 12 or 18 inches. Dude, can you keep that thing over here?
This? No, sir.
Dude, don't be a jerk.
Denied. I'll hit it one more time and then maybe.
You know what, dude? Never mind. I'll just keep doing this thing that's going to kill me.
It's dead.
Until the end of the phase, each time your unit selected a shoe, you can reroll a hit roll, wound roll, damage roll.
12-inch
12 inches?
on Farseer.
Okay. You got the movement. You
Yeah.
can do it. It's it would be very beneficial to have him guide that unit. Now, that being said, when do you guide? Is it right before you shoot?
Guide is in your command phase.
Okay. No. They're going to be in the vehicle. That sucks.
You can target units and vehicles
No.
with abilities, can't you? Oh, I knew that. I was testing your knowledge. It's good
No.
you know that.
That sucks.
I can give it to like a fire prism or something.
I mean, unless you wait till turn 2 to really get them out.
Yeah, that's true. Well, no,
No,
'cause
they'd
they'd
have to
still
be
be in the
out.
vehicle. They'd still be in the vehicle.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
You might as well-
Unfortunate.
You might as well put. Ow, fuck! You might as well put that on the fire prism
Yeah, that's. I mentioned fire
or its
prism.
own unit. To be honest,
Yeah,
dude,
'cause
those
they're good-
things,
they're good
those
too.
things are scarier than anything in the list.
Yeah.
Lethal hits one with full rerolls, or is it not lethal?
Sustained.
Hits. Is it sustained one?
Yes, sustained
Okay.
one. But they get a lot of shots.
They get 3 shots apiece.
3 shots a bike times 9. Their profile is pretty good. I can look at that.
And it's all AP minus 2 damage.
Yeah.
And I don't know what happens on a 6. It used to increase the AP. I don't know if it does that anymore.
It does not.
It doesn't?
Because it's the shuriken cannon, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, just sustained 1. 3 shots, hits on a 3-up. 6 strength minus 1. 2 damage each.
Yeah.
That's pretty brutal for whatever it's shooting at.
Let me see. Dinner consumed. How's it going, cuties?
Oh, is that
Going
Johnny?
pretty good. Yeah.
What'd you have for dinner?
Each time a model in the unit makes a range attack that targets the closest eligible target. Reroll a hit roll 1. If you're on an objective, if that enemy unit's on an objective marker that they own, you can reroll the entire hit roll.
Ooh.
So you get rerolls that hit with that, and then you can use his ability on somebody else to give them guides. So you basically get 2 guides for 1.
And that's really good on playing this, like as you described, like playing the sides, letting them funnel down the center, playing a side, having like a strong side, weak side. You know.
Yeah, if you're getting into Eldar or Drukhari or Yannari, get used to trying to dominate the left and right sides. Unless you're playing Avatar Arcane with a Farseer, you're really gonna be scoring late in the game.
Yeah.
More often than not. Eldar is they're a late scoring army. Basically, what you do is you play smart, you kill things. Don't worry about second or primaries in like the first 2 turns.
Yeah.
And 3, 4, 5 is when you make most of your points.
Especially with like swooping hawks.
Well, that's secondaries and stuff. But yeah, what the idea is that you need time because you can't go out there and just put yourself on an objective and not die because they're so squishy. So what you do is you cripple your opponent to where you can start sitting on objectives and not dying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Does that
Well,
make sense?
you do enough damage to where then you can kind of manipulate the board.
Yeah,
to
you know,
your
like
favor.
with Death Shrouds, you could pretty much just put them out in the open on an objective. You know, hit boil or I forgot what it's called, Cloud of Flies. It's like, it's like okay,
they're here.
and if you're hitting them with anything strength 7 or above, they're -1 to wound. So they're really, really hardy. They're really good. And then if you've got a fucking what's it called with them, sorcerer that's -1 damage.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Johnny also had sandwiches.
Well, that's not very specific. I mean, that could be a taco
Or a burger.
or a hot dog.
Or a burger.
Um,
Is it roast beef? I like roast beef.
But
Just
yeah,
throw it at
your
spear meats.
bikes, dude, you're gonna be cautiously aggressive, which sounds like a oxymoron, but
Dude, I wish they were a vehicle. That would be so good in the detachment. Why are they not a vehicle? They're on bikes. They're basically a vehicle.
nice little wake up call for everybody. Yeah, dude, just a ton of attacks. Like I would use those to try to remove those 8-bound immediately.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I was thinking because I knew the elite infantry. It's like they're going to be 8-bound. There's going to be a lot of 8-bound.
Yeah.
And that 9 of those could easily take out 3+. I don't know if it'll get the whole 6, but it'll get close. Just because you can do the feel no pain
Yeah.
for a 5-up, and they got a 5-up invul.
Well, I mean, what is it? 3 attacks apiece. Let me see really quick.
It's 3 attacks apiece. I don't have it up. Hold on. I can give you the stat line of the.
Yeah, shuriken cannons, 3 attacks apiece, 24-inch range. They got a 14-inch move. So, was that a 38-inch threat range?
Yeah.
There's 9 of them, so 27. You're hitting on 3s with full rerolls. With sustained 1s, you're hitting everything.
Yeah, that's
At a minimum, you're going to be hitting everything.
nasty.
So that is strength 6. You'll be wounding on 3s. So what? Are they 6 or?
They're either 5 or 6.
Okay,
I think
so we'll say
they might be
4s.
5. Yeah.
So we'll say
4's at the worst. I think it's 5. I think your toughest is 5, so it's 3s.
either way. Yeah, you're gonna be wounding half, so 27. Half of 27 is 18.
And I believe they're
What? No,
3.
Jesus Christ.
I was gonna go with it.
13.
You sounded like you were doing what you were doing.
13. My bad. 13. What's their save? Do you remember?
5+, and then if he does the thing, it's a 5+ field no pain on the exalted.
They have a 5-up save. They don't have a 2-up save.
No. Oh, no. Oh, the actual save. I believe it's a 3-up. Let me look. Checking.
Okay, so I mean a 3-up that puts them saving on a 4, so they're gonna get rid of half. So that means they're gonna take 7. I mean that's 14 damage. What are they 4?
They're 3-up save, 5-up invul, and I believe 6-up feel no pain. Yeah, 6-up feel no pain, but can be manipulated to a 5. And they're their toughness 6.
Yeah, so we did it
Yeah,
right.
I did
it
say
right.
it was 5 or 6. Yeah.
So I mean statistically they should be missing 6 to 7.
Yeah.
So I mean it's how many wounds apiece are they?
3.
3. So that's 3 models gone.
Yeah, that's why I said it. I said it should always get 3+ on a full volley.
That's not including their feel no pains though.
Yeah, and it depends on how because some people do the MSUs as far as like the minimum squad, because the exalted, if you bring 6, you don't get 2 of the paired chain fists, which is really good.
That's not coffee. That's his dip cup because Kyle's gross. It's definitely not my dip. No, it is definitely the coffee, and it is cold, but it actually still tastes good. I recently found out that I don't mind coffee as much as I thought I used to hate it.
Are you drinking a full coffee? Dude, you're going to be cracked.
Yeah, feel how heavy that still is.
Oh.
Yeah.
You want me to drink some?
No.
A little bit?
Yeah, you can have some. I don't care.
I'll try the taste. You don't need all that caffeine, dude.
What was I saying? Yeah, so you're probably gonna you're gonna cripple that unit with what?
It tastes like hot chocolate.
Yeah, it's
but
delicious.
yes, I agree with you.
Yeah,
that doesn't even taste like coffee. That tastes like hot chocolate.
That one unit, and especially with how fast those bikes move.
Yeah,
and I think, can you make them assault? I don't remember. No,
because they're not vehicle.
I keep mixing. I'm so excited about the Drukhari attack.
Drukhari is good. I can't wait to play you with
super stoked,
my
man.
poor Tau, who are about to get abducted.
We need to get a game in off stream though, because I really want to. I want to dig
play
deep.
test.
Yeah, I want to dig deep in that one.
I need to play more games anyway, so it's not bad for me.
Yeah, this is all
Jim,
vehicle
I'm
stuff.
not too embarrassed to sit on the other side. I don't have a bald spot. And Johnny said it was salami and capicola. I don't know what that is.
You know what capicola is?
I'm too not learned.
Pretty sure it's Italian meat.
Italian?
The old Italians.
Italian? I love that stuff.
What else you got?
Oh, that was pretty much it.
I'm sure I'd get a lot of hate from some Eldar player for not bringing warp spiders, but they are so expensive.
Well, you also didn't bring Avatar of Cain. So
no, yeah, I don't.
This is a fun list. Like, I think it'll be, and it kind of tests. Like, I feel like it'll teach me more than if it did have an Avatar.
This
of Cain.
will teach you how to play this type of army really well.
Yeah.
Having the Avatar in there is such a freaking.
It's kind of a crutch. Yeah, that's it.
You
Jinx,
know,
you know what you got to
yeah.
do. We said the thing.
I'm not hating on it. I think it's great. It's a great model. I love that they did the Avatar justice because that's how he should be.
Yeah, lore wise.
Yeah, 100%.
But it is kind of like, you're playing the model, not the game.
Well, I mean, when you're going to a tournament,
Oh yeah. I completed a bloodthirster, everybody. Wow.
I don't believe you.
No, it's totally made. We're just not going to show it off because I only show off models when they're painted.
What else you got though?
Oh, let me look.
I'm kind of excited to see your how you're gonna attack this, being that you know the army that you're playing against. It's probably one of the first games that you're actually gonna get where you know what you're doing with an army that you don't know.
It actually kind of feels good because I'm like, man, I know what the threats are. That's pretty much it I have for the Eldari questions. My next, I do have it. That's all I have for the. Let me rephrase that. That's all I have for the questions about the units. As far as playstyle, so I know you mentioned as far as the strategy of taking a side. How do you properly? I'm trying to think of the right words so I don't sound dumb. How do you manipulate the battlefield? how do you get them? How do you force them on a side? What do you do in particular? Like, how do you deploy in a way where you're trying to bait them out? Do you do it evenly?
I mean, it depends on the placement when you're placing your models.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's all counter moves. You know what I mean? Like, I put this here. That means you put this thing here.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how it's in a perfect world. That's how it's played, right? So, you know, it's like, I do this, you do this. I do this, you do this, right? But, like, if you start castling on one side, that's going to change his deployment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're making it hard for him. So what I would do is he's going to want to get to you as fast as possible. So he'll be stacking everything. And this would be a normal player, but if you start stacking on one side, he's going to be stacking on the same side.
Yeah.
And that's hard for me to understand sometimes because, like, I played Drukhari, so I always stack on the opposite side.
Yeah.
I like attacking the weak side, and it's the same way I play Eldar.
Yeah.
So, like, you want to give yourself as much time between him getting to you, obviously, because you don't want to be in close combat with him.
Yeah.
So you're gonna set down your infiltrators, and you're gonna keep him from being able to scout.
Yep.
And you know that you're gonna start. So the first thing you do, you put infiltrators on the right side as close as possible. Put infiltrators on the left side as close as possible.
Road bumps.
Yep.
Yep.
They're there to die.
Yeah.
Unless you could go turn one and you can get a secondary off. And now you just got...
And I mean, that's just bonus.
Now you just got bonus.
It's just added benefit.
Their job, their role for that game in particular, for those... Because they could be used differently. But for this game, is to die.
Yeah.
You want...
Slow them down.
Yep. I mean, and you know, he might be smart and ignore them and just let them be. But if not, I mean, you can take out leaders with them because they are snipers.
Yeah.
And I think they have a little tricksy thing in there where he might be able to actually make them miss their charge. I think they can move back D6 when they get charged.
Is that the stratagem?
I don't know. I can't remember if that was a baked-in thing or if that was a stratagem.
I think that was a stratagem for the last detachment.
We'll just look them up really quick.
I'm looking them up.
But
You
either
can call me
way,
Jamie.
you're prepared for them to die. You're sacrificing them for the greater good.
Oh no, you're right. They do have it baked in, but that is also
no way. It's almost like
okay, dude.
no way, dude.
I'm over here being Jamie, and you're just shitting all over me. But yeah, once per turn, when an enemy unit ends a normal move, advance, or fall back within 9 inches of the unit, and they're not within engagement range of any other unit, they can make a normal move of up to D6.
Okay, so
As if it were your movement.
yeah, they're gonna get outside of they can't scout within 9.
Yeah.
So they're gonna get their movement regardless. They're gonna make their charge.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, you could roll a 6 and move back fucking 6 inches. Now they gotta make an 8-inch charge.
Then they just whiff it.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Either way, though, I wouldn't count on it. Doesn't matter. It is what it is. They're gonna slow them down for a turn for you, and you got to put them in a position where it's gonna leave them in the open.
Yeah.
You don't want to put
Behind,
them
like behind ruins.
now they're hidden.
Where
they
they're
just killed your unit. They're
silhouetted.
hidden. Yeah. You want to be able to.
They're bait.
Yeah, they're bait.
That's
Well, and it's also because you want to try to make it where they can't, like, you're going to spread those bitches out. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to have 5 of them. So you're going to put 1 here, 2 inches, 1 here, 2 inches, 1 here. You know what I'm saying? Obviously not to a point where they can just shoot you off the board because that would suck. I don't know if
with
there's going to be a lot of shooting.
They have pistols.
Pistols, dude.
If they're weak, yeah.
They are not
Not
the
the 8-bound, but depending on the list, the berserkers,
You also got
the
tanks.
jackals, the tanks too.
You don't know what he's bringing.
Yeah.
I told him to bring a fuck you list. So you know, I'm eager to see what he
Why
brings.
would you say that?
Because
Should have been a befriend list.
we need to just throw you into the fire. The fire.
He
dude.
comes in here with 3 Lord of Skulls. It's just like, what am I supposed to do? That would be the ultimate, fuck you list if we're being honest.
That would be really shitty.
I don't think I could deal with that.
I'm surprised Kyle didn't show us the tree yet. What tree?
Your Christmas tree, I would assume, since it tis the
I
season.
got little Christmas trees right there.
Yeah. Jim, you're not satisfied with the
Are you not
the
satisfied?
blood tree? The 2 blood trees and the 1 Nurgle blood tree? Because it's green? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, the bit is done. Ending that there.
Yeah, that slows them down. That gives you basically time to shoot at them. Is what you're looking for.
Yeah.
You probably need 1 turn of really good shooting, and then where you can actually take out like some of his, the things that you're deeming needs to go down.
Yeah, if he brings Angron, fire prisms are for Angron.
Fire prisms, and I would assume the fire dragons.
Yeah, if depending on how he moves them,
Yeah.
for sure, if like they can get to him reasonably. But yes, everybody going into Angron. The only problem is if he rolls like I do, because I'm pretty good at rolling.
Oh God.
You heard me here first. I don't jinx myself. I'm gonna own it. I'm doubling down on saying things so that
Words.
Yeah, I'm so doubled down on the bad luck that I'm gonna turn my bad luck into good luck. Yeah. Yeah, that's where we're going with that.
But I don't know if there's any. Dude, I'm telling you right now, man, you're gonna get there. You guys are gonna do this, and you're gonna be like, oh my God, I fucked up immediately. But I'm just telling you, they've got a lot of movement. So if you fuck something up, it's not
The end of the world.
the end of the world. You just have to pray that they don't get a good charge.
I'm good at praying.
But
Proficient.
it's I think you'll enjoy it, man.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited about it because I feel like I need more. I need to step outside of what I kind of know and try other stuff because I think it gives me better perspective.
I feel like Eldar really gives you a good
Like grasp of the
game
gameplay.
overall.
Yeah.
Like I started with Eldar, and it was like it's a hard learning lesson.
That's good. That's good though because
when you oh, my wife is so sweet. Love you most.
love you most. Dude, don't tell her about me. It's supposed to be a secret.
Yeah, it's definitely an army where they've got all the tools, but if you don't utilize it correctly, you're fucked. You're not gonna have a good time.
That's definitely good for learning. I'm also excited about Fans of Straight. Or Strands of Fate. Oh my God.
You're cut off.
I'm done.
Are you?
No, I'm not done. I was just saying, like,
No, I'm definitely not done.
I will not be done until I'm on top of your tomato plants that are not planted because it is winter. But no, I'm excited about. I like their mechanics. Is this list geared towards the new detachment armored host? Not so much, but I think I'll get a lot of value from it, even then. Especially with the being able to get my fire dragons, the advance and my troops get out. Like that kind of ensures the fire dragons getting something done,
Yeah.
which is awesome because I like that unit. If it were up to me, I would have brought 2 groups of 10 because I'm a psychopath, and that's probably not
10
good.
what?
Fire dragons,
Oh.
because I just like them so much.
All right. So I made that mistake when I first really started learning the game, and I was like, oh man, these fire dragons.
These are some badasses.
I put them in a game and learned how awesome they were, and then I was like, well, if they're so good, having 3 units of them would make them better.
It's such a point sink.
It just you don't end up getting to use them. You know what I'm saying? They end up dying. I think 1 unit is perfect, and it's just enough to be an irritation to your opponent.
I'm actually kind of interested in looking at the list. I had an idea. I want you to tell me if I'm dumb or not. Like, don't actually tell me I'm dumb, but, tell me if I'm wrong. What if we switched out the Falcon for a Wave Serpent.
No.
Not worth it at all.
No.
Okay.
Dude,
Tell
that
me,
Falcon is awesome.
is it?
Yeah.
I don't think that maybe have been a unit I should have asked you about, since I did say that I was like, what about a regular transport?
Let me see. Oh,
Get rid of this screen.
yeah, it's just got way more effective shooting.
Yes.
It complements what you're trying to do really well, because if your fire dragons don't do what you need it to do, like if it's just there but
It can follow up.
it follows up.
Yeah.
And there's something else that it does too.
And they have assault, which is awesome.
It has deep strike naturally, just in case you are facing an opponent where you would need it. In your shooting phase, just after this model is shot, select one enemy unit hit by one or more of those attacks until the end of turn. Each time a friendly model that disembarked from this transport this turn makes an attack that targets that enemy unit, you can re-roll the wound roll.
That's the difference. That's why you would not want to do the transport. That's 100% worth it.
I don't think I've seen people using it, and I'm just like, dude, it's so good.
Yeah, that's a different story. I was just thinking of like a points cost in case we wanted to add in like a enhancement, but that is way better. I don't think the transport gives you anything like that for theirs.
No, transport doesn't do shit. It's expensive.
Yeah, it's 110 as opposed to 130, which 20 points is definitely worth it for that ability alone.
Yeah. It does suck that you are limited on its cargo space, but
we're only bringing 5 or 6.
No, well, it's 5 with Fuegan.
I thought it was 6 with Fuegan.
Pretty sure it's 5 with Fuegan.
They don't have a unit.
I don't think they do. I don't think they do units of 6 like that. I don't. I could be wrong, but
Fire dragons. Yeah, the fire dragons are a unit of 5, and then Fuegan would be 6.
yeah. I'm not. Obviously, these people are way better than me that go to these tournaments. But I will say, I just don't know why we're not using it more often, because it's fucking badass. And
it's got good shooting.
But I don't know.
Added bonus. And it does cater to the fire dragon playstyle.
Yes.
100%.
Yeah, I mean, it's and the thing is, like I said, if you need to deep strike, if you're facing an opponent where you know, like, for some reason you're like, I don't want this on the field first turn, boom,
yeah,
you can deep strike it.
I guess that would be my next question. I know how World Eaters play. You know, they're probably most likely going to be almost everything on the board ready to move forward. You know, try to get as many turn 1 charges as possible.
Yeah.
So it would be beneficial just to have everything on the board to be able to shoot and kill stuff, is my thoughts. What do you counter argument for that?
I probably wouldn't have your
Swooping Hawks.
Yeah,
that I was going to treat those like mandrakes. Keep those guys I would deep strike, but everybody, like all my like real heavy hitters, just go and have them on the field.
We lost Blade Storm with this detachment. Blade Storm
Is that the -2 AP on criticals?
Yeah, and they get a boatload of attacks.
Oh, that'd
like
be
a lot
so
of
good.
Shots.
Yeah,
they're all AP nil, and they do 1 damage apiece. But like
with 6s, they become disgusting.
I wouldn't say disgusting.
-2, it's kind of nice. Is it on critical wounds?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on critical wounds.
Yeah, I do be rolling 6s.
Oh my god, dude! If you mention your,
I have to keep doing this, so tomorrow, like I've jinxed myself so many times that it undoes the jinx. That makes sense if you don't think about it.
I'm gonna glue this last little piece here, and I think we might call it an evening, unless you got something else. I am kind of cutting you off.
My last, not related to 40K, I think that's everything for the game tomorrow, which we could go ahead and talk about what we're doing tomorrow before I get on to our next topic, just for anybody who's watching. Tomorrow, we are doing World Eaters versus Eldari, and we'll be doing a giveaway for Christmas. Merry Christmas! Or Xmas. It's all the same to me. Imperial Knights box giveaway. What do they have to do to enter a giveaway?
I am a little worried about YouTube not being able to take part. I'm gonna figure that out tonight.
We're figuring that out tonight.
Basically, it'll be exclamation point ticket. That's how you're gonna enter. If we've got people watching on YouTube that are trying to enter as well, then I'll just have to write all the names down and do it the old-fashioned way.
In a hat.
Which you guys will be playing, so I'll have plenty of time to do.
Yeah.
Um,
Especially if me. You get me.
Look at this dude.
Dude, that's a little chonker. He's
a little chonker.
You like how that's the first thing I zoom into? It's like he's chonky. And not only is he chonky, but he's got tendrils in his stomach, like accentuating his stomach.
I saw that, it instantly reminded me of Total Recall with the little baby coming out of that dude's stomach.
Yeah.
Open your mind.
Open your mind.
Yeah, that terrified me as a kid. What were we just talking about? The giveaway for the Imperial Knights. I'm not gonna lie, man. That's 1,000 points, dude.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's what a value.
It's
it makes me want to be a Knights player.
A little pricey. I was not happy with the price. But yeah, no, it's a big thank you to everybody for just, I don't know, hanging out with us.
Like for supporting me.
We don't have a lot of friends. Nobody's supporting John.
No.
Nope, definitely
that's
not
what I said.
But yeah, if you want to be a part of the giveaway, all we ask is that you, just give us a follow, do a little subscribe action on the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
That would really help out. Really helps out a lot.
We have a lot of future plans. You'll be able to stay tuned.
Yeah,
we have a lot of Zinchian plans.
I'm working on getting that website up so that we can start posting tickets for the GT we're going to be holding.
Ooh, I heard it might be sometime in October.
It is in October.
Perhaps.
You're going to be such a fucking dorky dad.
Yeah, no, I don't even want to
imagine. Just like, it's so...
My kid would hate me.
There's a little birdie that told me it was in October.
Hey, hungry, I'm dad. They're like starving. I'm dad.
Just give us the fucking food.
I'm hungry. I know. I said I'm dad. Nice to meet you.
But
before we go any further, I do have 2 questions.
Uh-oh.
Let me hear your thought on Marvel Rivals. Totally not related to 40K at all, but I did want to hear your opinion on it, so everyone knows the hot take of.
I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be replacing Overwatch. I think it's a really fun game. I think that I know you were struggling with it a little bit, but
yeah, it was bad.
It's just so busy.
Yeah,
there's so many cooldowns.
I think that's why I don't like it, because I
get lost when I'm playing it.
I can barely
I'm
talk.
Mashing the button and there's still like a minute and a half left on the cooldown. Dude, when you've got minute and a half long cooldowns, like
you're like, and it's not your
maybe
own.
You should just make that the ultimate.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I like it though. I think it's a lot of fun. It's a fun alternative to Overwatch, which is getting stale, and I like that it's challenging. I like that it's challenging Blizzard's monopoly on it, and it's gonna hopefully force them to start doing some things to show their fans a little appreciation. Like, dude, I've been sticking with Overwatch for a hot minute.
Johnny said not enough porn yet. That game.
I'm pretty sure somebody
said. No, I said that. Okay, so it did for Rule 34 searches. It has overcome Overwatch as far as like what people have been Googling. That is fact. I found that fact on Google, and Google does not lie. But I would say, like, search over time, yes, Overwatch would still probably be number 1. Jim said for me to go watch Secret Level. It's
yeah.
on Amazon?
We'll watch it tonight.
Yeah, we'll watch it tonight because I do want to see it. Right, you found that. Yeah, I wasn't totally told on a YouTube short. What? Before anything else, I do want to ask one more question. My final question for the night. What do you think about the Illuminate threatening
Dude,
Super Earth?
we actually might be jumping on right now after this to go check that out. I'm not gonna lie.
I do want to see it.
I'm a little excited about it.
Yeah, I want to see. They have melee weapons now. Like they have like a spear and like a shield. They have a buggy. I didn't bring my PlayStation
Okay, so
with
it's
me.
turning into Halo.
Yeah, it's basically turning into Halo, but I'm okay with that. Whatever. If it's fun, so they went up from 17,000 players to 170,000 players with this update.
It's the fucking
And people seem to like it.
that we've been looking for this entire time.
Yeah, I feel like if they'd done it a little earlier.
I mean, dude, could you picture watching a movie and it takes like 10 years to get to the fucking, like to the next plot?
yeah,
It's like, dude, we were all in on this huge D&D game that we were playing, basically, where we're all protecting Super Earth. All of us were there. And it's like, you didn't give us anything new until a year later.
yeah.
It's like, come on, man. What are you... You're killing me.
You're killing me, Smalls. It
Um,
was a bit of a pause, but it is super hype. I want to see the vehicles, especially.
yeah, no, I'm super stoked about it. But we are about to raid.
Oh, we raiding.
We raiding.
Tune in tomorrow. What time? 6:30?
Yeah.
6:30 EST.
Yeah, 6:30 tomorrow evening. And yeah.
Yeah.
All you got to do is follow and subscribe on YouTube. And then when you're while we're playing, just hit that whole exclamation point ticket. We should be good to hook.
Yeah, especially if you know anybody that wants to get into Warhammer, but they're kind of
great way. Yeah, if you got
yeah.
a friend that wants to get in,
it's because the price. If they're kind of hesitant on the price bear, have them come in, enter.
Yep.
This is a 1,000-point army. You can play games with that.
Yep, we do stuff like this quite frequently. So,
Big events.
But yeah,
We love you guys. Thank you for the support.
definitely appreciate it. And
I know you guys are here for me.
We'll see. But we'll see you guys later. Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow.
Take it easy.